Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lunchtime Shenanigans. I'm your host, Crystal Lady Noir, and today we will be having fun with Dream Daddy, the dad dating simulator. Of course, it's wonderful. I love it. I asked my dad to pick out the next dad we should romance, and he picked the fitness dad, which is Craig, the bro that we know from college. Should be fun. Should be interesting. Do have to announce that my times of streaming will change. There will no longer be lunchtime shenanigans. I actually have a job. Yay! Gainfully employed. I'm not going to stop streaming. I'm just not going to be doing it during lunchtime. So I'll be streaming after work. So it'll be in the evenings, Monday through, I'll be streaming every night except for Wednesday and Sundays. Those are my days off from streaming. And Saturdays will be a long day. So it's just going to go, I'm going to change between doing a silly game like Dream Daddy and then an RPG. So we'll still have a lunchtime shenanigans. I think I'll probably just rename it to dinner time shenanigans. Who knows? We'll figure it out. We'll play it by ear. I think it's something fun and cute. Either way, let's hop on in. Join me as we go find the dad of our dreams. Hi, hope you're doing well today. Get our music going. It's about to loop through. Eventually it'll loop through. Oh shoot, forgot to text my bed. It is really warm today in Florida. I mean, it's Florida. It's warm every day, but it's good. But it's still hot. It's warm as could be. Turn this up a little more. So you guys can all hear it and enjoy it. I do have a guide to make sure we can romance Craig properly, because, don't want to mess that up. And there we go. So let's jump right in. Gonna create a new dad. Make sure you stay hydrated today, folks. All right. So we are dad getting ready to change, to move to a new house. Ooh, woo.
Build that dad.
Let's build this dad. Let's see. We don't want to be too buff. I guess the difference is if I want a tank top or not. Like, it's literally, do I want the chest or not? Meh. Let's be lanky today. Okay. The hair. What hair should we have today? I know. The man bun calls my name. Let's see here. Last time we were Geralt. Let's do Pompadour. We'll do the Pompadour. I'm feeling Gentaro today. One day we're going to do the big Shojin eyes. One day. Do the upturned eyes. I think this is the nose I use. We'll be ooh woo kitty mouth for fun. I still love these brows. I'll have a goatee today. No. No, he won't. I'll have a blue goatee. Let's go Viking-ish. There we go. Pompadour and a Viking. Or we can go the walrus. Do a regular nice beard. He will have glasses this time. Because I love glasses. Piercings. Let's give him the fun studs. Clothing. Originally we did the egg nips. Then I think we did the badass tee. So today, just gotta do the Maple Bay. Let's do Maple Bay. Looking good.
Name that dad.
We have to name our dad. What are we gonna name him? Hello, viewer. Hope you're doing awesome. We're building that dad. Because today we are doing the fitness dad. So I'm trying to think of a name. I'm like looking around my office trying to find something weird to name him after.
Be that dad.
Be a Ghent controller. Let's just flood the ignition. Good to know, Dad. Good to know. So we're going to speed through this a little bit. And we found a box full of baby pictures. You know, about she was a dragon princess. She went through a horse phase. And her and Emma, one of them. It was Emma R. Who isn't Emma P? And then turns out our daughter is super into photography, and she's hoping to go to an art college for it. And at the end, you know, we have our spouse who unfortunately passed away. And then we got into a car accident, and the other dad was just like, it's going to be okay. We're all right. So now we're off to the new house. And our daughter likes to break things. A lot. Now we got to sell the cool new pad. Nestled in a beautiful scenic downtown Maple Bay, our house features 2-car garage. That's right, you heard me. A garage big enough for not one but 2 whole cars, as well as room for all my very important dad tools. And my motorcycle, my sick hog, the old steel pony, Dad's little motor velocipede, Dad, the 2-wheeled transportation station, Dad. I've never ridden a motorcycle in my life, and to be honest, I'm afraid of them. Anyway, it's also smaller than our last house. Cozier, one might argue. So, it's fun. I have ridden motorcycles. They're fun. I enjoy them. Always wear your helmet, folks. I don't care. Always wear the helmet. Remember, you dress for the slide, not the ride. So, although, you know, doing all that stuff. Let's see here. Let's get some coffee. Always get some coffee. Coffee. So now we have to go to this hipster coffee bar, which I would totally just pay their light bill. Oh, he's so cute. And Matt is a little socially awkward. He just, you know, all his drinks are named after bad puns. So that's the best part. They're all pun based. Nice tea. I don't get it. It's a pun. Tegan and Sarah is a really awesome Canadian indie band formed in 1995. They were nominated for a Grammy in 2013 and are known for being masters of not only pop hits, but meaningful lyricism. Doing that thing again. He's really good. He's like, do you want small, medium, or biggie smalls? So it's fun how he has them set up. Then, you know, of course, I was in a ska band once. And Amanda's trying to get me to make friends. He's got a daughter. And then he comes back with banana bread. He wants us to help him name it. So we're going to call it Banana Bread Kennedy's. Like the punk band? Thought you said you only knew dad band puns. I'm a hard dad. That actually has a nice ring to it. Really? Yeah, Banana Bread Kennedy's. Strong decision. That's our baby. And then he's just awkward. He rambles. Then we see, in the corner, we see Robert, who is the bad dad. To be awkward. All right. Let's get some fresh air. So we're going to go to the park. Right. Then we're like, this place is too nice. So then fishy. So we get hit in the head with the frisbee. And look at this puppy. Look at the puppy. I want a corgi. I think everybody wants a corgi. Although I have puppy sat a corgi and they are hyper as heck. All the energy in the world, I'm telling. It's like vaguely catching the music. There it goes. It's like, hello. Part upon me your wisdom. How long do I have left? Grr. What's that? It's already too late. My fate was predetermined for me long ago. I have no real agency in this cruel lifetime. Ruff, ruff. You're right. I am the master of my domain, for fate is unknowable. Thank you, wise dog. Arf! Dogs are the best. Like, we don't deserve dogs. We don't. They're just amazing. And here we have Rival Dad. It's like disc golf. So, this is our new Rival Dad. He's pretty cool. He's always got to one-up us, and we try one-up him. Now we're going to have a Pokemon battle about our children. But we're not going to do that, because I don't care enough. And then we're just like, wait, what is going on? But hey, you know, he lives in the cul-de-sac. His daughter's super smart. We did his romance, and it was fun. We fell for each other. It was dokie dokie. Alright, we're gonna go unpack. Get our first visitor. Handsome, clean-cut man from the next door.
Yeah.
He's the minister. He brings us cookies as a welcome to the neighborhood. He has 4 kids. And I'm like, oh yeah, whoever has more than 2 kids is crazy. And he's like, I have 4 kids. And then he's like, oh, is the missus around? And I'm like, mister. He's also dead. And we're both just like, well, this is awkward. So he's gonna try it again. Like, I'm your new neighbor, Joseph. I promise not to talk about your dead spouse this time. I'm throwing a barbecue for the cul-de-sac, and I'd love for you to come by and meet the rest of the neighbors in our community. What do you say, pal? That sounds great. My daughter and Amanda and I would love to stop by. Also, 4 kids is a perfectly normal amount of children to have. And then it's just, you know, dadness. Wink. He's a minister, but he's married to a woman who's a bit of a floozy. So we don't know her story yet. We'll find out. So, try to figure out it's the best one with well-groomed blonde children sitting in the front yard. And they're little creepy children. Because they're like creepy. And we're just like, we're just gonna put the plate back and just gonna slowly walk away because they're crazy and scary. So then we're walking back and we meet Craig. This is our new boyfriend. It's gonna be he's the one we're gonna romance. Although I'm not sure jogging with a baby like that is probably a good idea. I don't know. Craig? Bro. Holy. Wow, I haven't seen Craig in forever. It's been too long, dude. Yeah. Wow, you look great. Yeah, cleaned up my act. Cleaned up his act? Are you kidding me? He's ripped. Amanda, this is my friend Craig. We went to college together. We were roommates for a while, too. Amanda, dude, you probably don't remember me, but you're so big now. Hello, and hello, cute baby. Aw, thank you. Last time I saw you, I think you were about her size. This is River. Say hi, River. Picks up her tiny wrist and waves it around. River gurgles happily. Are you babysitting? Nah, dude, River's my kid. Man, it has been a long time. Feels like one minute we're rolling up to exams with bad hangovers, and the next we're both fathers. Where you been, man? I was working out in California and just relocated the business back to Maple Bay. No kidding. Amanda and I just moved to the side of town. How's Smashley doing? I mean, Ashley. Ashley is her name. She actually still goes by Smashley, and we got divorced last year. Oh, dude, I'm sorry. It's old news. We take turns taking care of River and the twins. It's all copacetic. Twins? You have 3 kids? Ain't life something, bro, right? Keg Stand Craig is a father of 3. Keg Stand Craig? Oh, yeah, it's my old college nickname. He got it because he did a lot of keg stands.
Hmm?
It's that thing where you do like a handstand on a keg and then drink from the keg. Right. He was very good at it. Ah, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm in the middle of my daily jog, and I gotta keep my heart rate going. Brought River along for, resistance training. You jog daily. I jog yearly. On January 1st, when I promised myself I'm going to jog daily for the rest of the year, but I give up after 30
Hmm.
minutes. Well, it's never too late to get back into it, dude. You should join me sometime. I don't know.
Hey!
Come on, it'll be fun. We could grab breakfast afterwards, catch up. We could do a bro brunch like the good old days. All right, sure. Sounds
Hmm.
great. Great. Let's get that going soon. I better get moving. Good to see you guys. Gives a little wave, puts his earbuds back in, and jogs off. I can't believe Craig is ripped and has kids. I'm reeling.
Hmm.
Why's that? The Craig I knew is not fit to be responsible for any living thing, including and especially himself. One time, I watched him drink an entire jar of marinara sauce for dinner. Amanda, he opened a new jar of marinara sauce, and then he drank it like it was a thing that normal people do. It was unholy. And then I asked him what the hell he was doing, and he said, and I quote, "It's basically a smoothie, bro." I mean, he's technically not wrong. He jogs. He was jogging. He's like a totally different person. Anyway, we'd better get home. I'll have plenty of time to reflect on how old I feel later. If you'll excuse me, I have a phone call. It's important. I will be right back. Sorry about that. Boss called. You kind of have to answer the boss's phone calls. So I do apologize. I think we're all up and running. Okay. Let's get back to business. To Dream Daddy business. All right. So she's excited about moving because she's a senior in high school, so she's gonna be going to college. And for the price of a dog, I could keep her home. But no. And there was a big fancy college she wanted to go to, but unfortunately she did not get it, which sucks. It hurts. I know them feels. So now she's gonna have a fun evening tonight. Bossman's riding up parole's too hard. It's time for us to rise up for our rights. Dad, you're not even gonna invite me to the riot? I'm sorry, sweetie. It's an honest day's work for an honest day's riot. I'm just kidding. I'm actually going to. We're gonna go to bed. I'm wiped. Have fun with the Emmas. We'll try to keep it down. I know you're not going to, but I appreciate you saying that. And don't forget that you had that meeting with my English teacher tomorrow. All right, Mr. Vega. Yep, totally remembered. I'll be there. Awesome. Night, Pops. Have you ever read Rich Dad, Poor Dad? Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. Check my phone. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. God, the last thing I want to do is right now, do is work out. But it's Craig. I do want to catch up. Nope, we're going to the gym. Hey, man, I need a few minutes to wake up. Let's meet in 20. After a few seconds, another text comes in. Sure thing. Meet me at the gym. I stretch and my bones creak. I'm going to stop falling asleep on the couch. Throw off my blanket and, hey, wait, I don't remember falling asleep with a blanket. Amanda must have tucked me in after I fell asleep. Bless that child. I reluctantly brush my teeth, throw on the only clothes I own that are even kind of gym appropriate, and head out. Hello there, who we romancing today? Today, we are romancing Gym Dad. who's the fitness bro. So there's gonna be a lot of bro talk, and it's gonna be terrible and awful, and I'm excited. And we just woke up, and we're gonna go to the bro. We're gonna go to the game, no, to the gym with him before we meet the wireless one day. One day. So we're gonna go meet him. Right, the neighborhood is quiet and serene this early in the morning. Birds chirp and the grass is still wet with dew. Surprisingly, the gym is pretty crowded. I spot Craig standing out front stretching. Of course, he spots me in, waves enthusiastically.
Oh.
Hey, bro, good morning. Hey, good to see you, man. I'm definitely not as pumped as he is. Maybe I should have had some coffee before I left.
Oh.
You ready to kick some butt? With your help, I am. I get the feeling this is going to be less of me kicking butt and more of the gym kicking my butt. As someone who has done early morning gym runs, they suck. I don't care if it gave me energy and made me feel better the rest of the day. It was terrible. But I can handle it with you here. A wink. Dude, bro, that means a lot. We head to the gym, and I'm immediately intimidated. All these people look like they could break me in half, and it seems like Craig's friends with all of them. Oh, it does, and oh my gosh, I used to get so intimidated at the gym. Like I would go when it's quiet, and I was like, oh, it was terrible. I'd get so much anxiety. No, even if I'm just like there doing cardio, and it's like, oh god, this is terrible. This is terrible. I want to run away and hide. Especially when I had a personal trainer for a little bit too. Clearly, this worked well. And he found out I couldn't do squats to like save my life. I'm still terrible at them. And it was just, oh my god, I ended up sitting on the floor and crying. Between like that and some other quirks, because my core is terrible, and it was just, ugh, it was terrible. It was bad. I don't want to be part of a gym again. I do and I don't. I have an elliptical in the garage. It does not get used as often as it should, but I need to. We head into the gym.
Oh.
He high fives and finger guns all the cool jocks in the room. They look like they could and would steal my lunch money and to spend on protein shakes.
Hmm.
Come on, bud, let's warm up. We head over to the treadmills and start walking. Okay, I can walk. Walking is good. This is a decent pace to beat. Walking. So, I know we're on treadmills.
Oh.
Yeah? And those over there are the ellipticals.
Oh.
Very good. What is all this other stuff? Craig laughs.
Nice.
They might look a little scary, but I guarantee that all of them serve a specific purpose for building muscle mass. I watch as a dude in a muscle tee flexes a muscle I didn't know existed on a machine I think was once used to process grain into flour. What is that? Why is that guy doing it to himself?
Hmm.
That's a good question, bro. What do you think he's doing? I think he's trying to crush people's skulls with his thighs. He's trying to make his thighs so strong he could crush people's skulls with them. Death by snoo snoo.
Hey.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason I work out.
Nice.
Oh no, Craig is trying at the speed. I better do the same. How long have you been doing the buff thing?
Nice.
Couple of years. And what do you do when you're not dadding or working or buffing?
Hmm.
Oh, I coach my twin softball team. That still counts as both dadding and buffing.
Nice.
Ah, I keep busy. What do you do for fun? I love learning. I do. I love to learn. Learn something new every day, folks. I try to educate myself about the world around me. I'm like a sponge for knowledge, soaking up all that intellectual content. History, paranormal, wilderness survival, aliens, mostly those things. So he watches the Discovery Channel.
Huh?
So you watch the History Channel too, huh? Yes.
Oh.
We're jogging now. Oh god, we're jogging. I look over to Craig, who hasn't even broken a sweat. How is he doing this so effortlessly? I'm dying. I can feel my life force draining through every orifice of my body. Hey, remember when my fish died in college? Yeah. No, I don't like this story. Oh my god, he's really bumping at the speed again. I guess I better do it too. Oh, this is fast. This is very fast. And we were at that party, and you vowed to make me feel better. You tell me to create a distraction, so of course I do. So of course I do a sick keg stand and get everyone cheering. And then I tried to steal a fish from a fish tank at the party with my bare hands, like an idiot.
Hey.
And then you drop the fish and it's flopping around and you panic. So you run up to me post keg stand with a dying, dirty fish in your hands that you scooped off the ground. And you're telling me that we have to leave. So we're running out of this frat party with the fish and trying to give it mouth to mouth resuscitation. And we get to him home and get him into the bowl of water, but the prognosis was grim. And then the next day he's alive and well.
Hey.
They never did catch the great fish thieves of Grand Ridge U. And they never will. I shoot off the end of the treadmill and crash into the wall. Jesus, that hurts.
Hey.
Dude, bro, are you okay? Craig offers me a hand and looks me over for injuries. I'm fantastic. I manage to stand up and rub my back. Doesn't hurt now, but I'm sure it will later. And especially the next day.
Hi.
You don't have to push yourself like that. Always know your limits, bro. Well, I think I might call our gym adventure here.
Oh.
You sure? Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, well, here. I brought you this. Craig hands me a shaker bottle full of thick green liquid. I stare at it with what must be apprehensive distaste. It's a protein shake, bro. Oh, thank you. He wants me to drink it. Oh boy, here goes. I take a small sip. It's actually delicious. I made some baller protein shakes. Wow, this is really good. And good for you. It's my special recipe. I'm pretty proud of it. Let me know if you ever want to work out again. Maybe we can try running around the neighborhood if treadmills aren't your speed. No pun intended, bro. Good one. Well, I'm gonna go put some ice on this. Everything. I'll see you around. I leave the gym feeling ashamed. Craig used to order delivery from the pizza place across the street from our dorm, and now he can run circles around me. Literally. Man, I gotta really work on this dad bod. I get home and lie down on the couch. It hurts to move. Oh god, I'm so old. And now we fall back asleep. And now we have to go meet Amanda's teacher. And here we meet Lucien, who's just being kind of a dick. And he's like, yeah, just go upstairs. And we run around. Turns out it's not there. Turns out he's actually like just standing outside Mr. Vega's room. We meet Hugo. And he's so awesome. And then so I sit in the back of his classroom while he finishes teaching middle school because it's middle and high school.
Oh. Whoa.
Then of course class bell rings. Middle schoolers.
Oh.
So it turns out that our daughter Amanda is not doing so well. She's just kind of, bottling up her feelings a little bit. It's not way to go. So he's worried about her not getting scholarships to make her best school. And so here we are. It's an official date. Jim, you can sit where it pause until you get to the backyard barbecue. Okay. So let's make something at home because I don't feel like going to the mall where we would meet our goth dad. At least be edible. That's the spirit. Oh my gosh. That's a weird phone number. And then we talk about how, she should talk to me because she's, worried about something. And I'm like, okay, whatever. She doesn't talk about it. It's the Emmas. No, they're just fighting. She likes Noah. Dad, he's a friend. Girls and guys can be friends. It's a dad thing. Amanda and I get home and start cooking some dinner. I found this artisanal mac and cheese recipe online that I've been dying to try. Artisanal? There's 2 ingredients to mac and cheese. Mac and then cheese. Dad, please try and enjoy the finer things in life. I think you, of all people, should be able to appreciate what one can do with cheese. Plus, it has bacon in it. Aren't we socially collectively over bacon? Bacon never stops being good. It just has a PR problem. We get to work on the recipe. Amanda measuring things out and handing me them to dump into the bowl so I can feel useful. Amanda puts me on bacon duty. I chop a bunch of bacon and toss it in the pan to get it sizzling. The key to good mac and cheese is a balance of texture and flavor pops. Not only are we going to want the fullness of the cheese and bacon, but we're also going to need to counterbalance that with the crunchy mouthfeel of breadcrumbs. I'm still pink and rubbery. Give the piece a little stir. Wait, what's mouthfeel? You know, when you eat stuff and it, like, the texture and... Listen, I've been watching a lot of the Food Channel, and I honestly don't know what it means. It just makes me feel sophisticated to say. No, I get that. Every time I watch that channel, I just feel, in order, hungry, jealous, insecure about my cooking ability, and then hungry again. That's exactly how you feel. I love mac and cheese. I love it. Even if it doesn't love me, I love mac and cheese. It's so good. Especially with hot sauce. I like the mouthfeel of that sentence. Oh my god. Amanda, mouthfeel isn't just about food. It's also about words that are fun to say. Gregarious, boisterous, cattywampus, discombobulated. All of a sudden, the bacon burst into flames. I must not have been paying attention to how hot the pan was. Fire! Fire! Oh god! Fire! I run across the kitchen looking for anything to put out the fire. Grab a cup of water, and Amanda snatches it out of my hand. Nope! She puts it down and calmly grabs the lid from the pantry. She places it on top of the flames and turns down the heat. I finally calm down. Did I just almost burn down our brand new house because I was too busy saying silly words? Indubitably. Cool. Who wants takeout? Amanda and I order some Chinese food and eat it on the couch of our new living room. She flips on the TV. Oh, cool. Long Haul Ice Road Paranormal Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite. It's an old episode, but we enjoy it. I'm not doing the accent. Always use a coat. Alright, sleeping. And now we're going to go to the barbecue. So we're excited. We're going to bring a vegetable plate because that's what people always bring. And we go early just to spite our daughter. Trust me, my dad would always be 15 minutes early. Regardless. Doesn't matter. Buttons. Okay. I set our veggie plate down on a table. Oh. We waved to Joseph. Oh, I'm glad you two are here. And you brought veggies. Let me introduce you. Chris, the eldest. Christian and Christy, they're twins. Then, of course, there's our youngest, Krish. Wait, where is Krish? Mary. Look, if you aren't 10 minutes early, you're late. Exactly. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. She smiles. Oh, Mary, sweetheart, did you put Krish to bed? I had to go look for him, but you had to. So, his wife is kind of a drunk. She's a floozy. And he's like, okay. But he's romanceable, so we don't quite know what's going on between them yet. Now we get to introduce all the dads. This is Damien. Good evening, friends. Damien, this is our new neighbor, Gent. Ah, so lovely to meet you. We romanced him last time, where, he's into the goth Victorian style, but he's also a normal guy underneath, who works IT, wears glasses, puts his hair up, and owns 5 pairs of tennis shoes. He's so cute. We had fun romancing him. If you're ever interested, it would bring me great pleasure to host you for a spot of afternoon tea. Wow. Yeah, that sounds rad. Splendid. Well, I must be off. Perhaps our paths shall cross again. Damn, what a classy dude. This is Robert. He lives just across the way. Haggard man nursing a glass of whiskey eyes me up and down. Hey. Hey, I'm Gent. I'm Gent. This is my daughter. Charmed. Gent and his daughter. Oh, he has a kid. This is literally the first time I've heard about this man's kid. I did not know he had a kid. I also haven't done this. I feel really dumb right now because, again, I did not actually read the full sentence because he's telling Robert that Gent and Amanda and I just moved in. You'd think I'd get better at reading, as I'm literally reading this out loud. No, no. Cool. If you ever need recommendations on where to get a drink in this town, Rob's your man. I told you not to call me Rob.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Lawrence of Arabia! Not to be confused with Lawrence of her labia, but right, got it. Robert ambles away without saying goodbye. He's not really a people person. Wow, I think I've actually met everyone else. Great. All right. Now we have to go make friends because our daughter is making friends with this plate of cookies. Then we have the barista, the cool guy. Then we have the goth dad, Amanda's teacher, Craig. But wait a second. There's people in the cul-de-sac? We are going to go talk to Craig.
Oh.
I really enjoyed romancing Hugo. He was a fun romance. Matt and Hugo seem to be embroiled in an intense discussion. Craig looks on, smiling politely. I walk over and say hello. Well, I don't think it's fair to try and compare two art movements like that. Periods in art only exist because they are a unique byproduct of the social and political climate at the time and place. And to try and take... Oh my god, it was amazing. Oh, I haven't done Hugo yet. Don't worry, you haven't missed him. Let's see here. Like you say, the Rococo period, and compared to postmodernism in America, you're completely disregarding the context with which the work is art created. Matt and Hugo seem to be so busy talking that they don't notice me. Craig leans in. Dude, I have no idea what's happening. We're gonna talk to Craig. Let's just talk to Craig. I turn my attention to Craig, who seems a little more attentive to my existence. How'd resistance training go the other day? Great! Little River here is a great cheerleader. Aren't you there, tiny bro? Craig grabs River's arms and waves them around.
Oh.
You can do it, Dad. I'm so proud. I'm sorry for pooping on you. Hi, Sachin. Welcome to the crew. We are romancing Craig today. And I also have to tell you that this will be the last lunchtime shenanigans stream. I will be now streaming in the evenings because I got a job. Well, like a normal job. This one doesn't pay as well as the new job, so. But I'll be starting streaming at 8 o'clock at night now, from now on. But I'll still be doing like Dream Daddy. Thank you. So I'll be doing like shenanigans, then my RPG, which is Chrono Trigger right now, and then Chrono Trigger, and then that, and then Saturday. So we're gonna still have 2 days a week where I play these types of games because I love them. So it'll be fun. She must be a handful at that age. Oh, they always are.
Bro.
But it's so worth it. Craig grabs River's arms again and waves them around. Also, I'm sorry for throwing up on you, Dad. How are you settling in? Let's see. Where? This new place. I never. Almost done. Hey, Steve. Oh, bless me. Sorry about that. Couldn't sneeze far enough away because I got caught because of this freaking cord. When I get my paycheck, I'm probably gonna soon invest in like these wireless headphones. There's still a few odds and ends to take care of before I can really call myself settled, but I think we can upgrade the situation to livable. Okay, make sure my lipstick's still good. How many hours is the evening from now? 8. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard. So it's gonna be 8 hours and 20 minutes from now. It's when I do my usual evening stream during the week. I might pull it back to 7:30, and maybe do like 3 hours. I haven't decided yet. Still trying to figure this all out. Like I just got my job this morning, so I start tomorrow. So I'm just kind of like, we're gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. But I'm still enjoying this so much, so I'm not gonna like stop. But it doesn't matter. Although he responds best to the new house is perfect. Oh, oops. Oh well.
Hmm?
We did livable throughout the entirety of college. Yeah, my goal was for Amanda to live in the sort of life that didn't involve eating spoonfuls of ranch dressing as a palate cleanser between different types of pizza. What's the job? It is construction insurance estimating. I have a background in it, so it'll be fun to do. She still does, though. Hey, she takes after her dad. Kent, how are you liking the neighborhood? It's pretty nice. Everybody's been super duper
Oh.
friendly. Seems like your daughter is fitting in just fine. You fancy? I am fancy. Thank you. Yeah, I accidentally got the I originally got into that field of work by accident. My I got laid off from one company, or they were laying off my department, and then they're like, "Hey, you want to help out in this other department for a little bit?" And I was like, "Okay." And then it turned out I was really good at it, and I just kind of stayed there for like 4 years. So you never know. Matt points across the yard where Amanda, Daisy, and another young girl are playing. They're all sitting cross-legged in the grass, picking weeds and weaving them into little flower crowns. It's pretty adorable. The girl I don't recognize jogs over to us.
Hey.
What is this, sweetheart? Oh, that's his daughter. She is adorable and totally hipster. Did you lie in your resume? No, no, actually I didn't. I just I was actually doing something completely and totally utterly different. They just needed someone to help out with a little bit of paperwork. And then a hurricane hit, and they're like, wow, we suddenly have a lot more work we need. Would you like to help? I'm like, okay. And they're like, we'll just teach you how to do the basics because you're only here for a little bit, so we'll teach you to do the little basics. And I caught on quick, and then everything just spooled up, and next thing I know, I'm doing it. And I ended up being the head of that department for a little bit. And then I got laid off again. Yeah. But I actually didn't have to lie that bad on my resume. Only a little bit. I suddenly have a lot more experience in, like Microsoft Office and things like that, and other programs. But I'm actually certified in it now. So exciting. It's a flower crown. I thought you'd look cute in it.
Oh.
Well, there's only one way to find out. Matt takes a flower crown and places it on top of his head.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. He is my favorite dad. Like, I love the hipster dad. Like 10 out of 10. The girl stares at him, thinking it over. Nope. But you're slightly less uncool than you were before you put it on.
Hey, dude.
Hey, Get, this is my daughter. Hello. I'm Carmencita. Amanda comes over with Daisy in tow. Dad, look, I'm making friends. Are you making friends? You better be making friends. Yeah, actually, Amanda, you remember the cool barista from the coffee shop, and my old college friend, uh, your teacher. Oh, hi, Mr. Vega. I didn't realize we were neighbors.
Yes.
Poor hipster dad. I know it's rough, but we love hipster dad. Yep. You still gonna give me that overdue term paper? Ugh. Great seeing you. Amanda finger guns her way out of the conversation like a champ. She learned the finger gun move from me. I'm very proud. I literally have nightmares about papers being due. I had one last night about a paper I totally didn't do, and I'm like freaking out. And I had like two things due this week, and then I was thinking, I'm like, it's apparently my dream. I thought it was Sunday. I was like, all right, if I skip school on Monday to actually do the projects, then I can turn them in Tuesday. They'll be late, but they'll be okay. Won't get into too much trouble. I had terrible dreams of school.
Hmm?
She's definitely a charmer. Speaking of which, where'd my son go?
Huh?
Hugo looks around the party. He finally spots him because his eyes go wide.
Whoa.
Ernest! Ernest Hemingway Vega! Are you smoking?
Ah.
Ernest is holding a lit cigarette. Nope. I see Ernest across the way. Casually takes a long drag of his cigarette and then flicks it into the gutter.
Hmm.
Unbelievable. Excuse me. Hugo marches over to Ernest and I turn my attention to Matt and Craig. Kids, right?
Oh.
Man, I do not envy Hugo. The last barbecue we had, Ernest tried to shove a sparkler down Joseph's pants. Nearly burned down half the yard.
Hmm.
How's you been? Good. Been good. A little stressed, but good. Saw my dad last week. Or yesterday we had lunch together. That was fun. Had amazing barbecue. It was so good. Let me tell you, girl, or guy, or any other. It was amazing. It was just slow cooked from a hole in the wall barbecue place. Mm. The owner of the store doesn't believe that my dad drives 4 hours up to visit me, takes me to lunch, and then goes home. Doesn't believe me. Although he brought his friend, and now his friend's like, "Hey, next time you're going up to see your kids for lunch, I will totally join if I can get some more barbecue," because we've ruined people with it. And the barbecue we had for that, he actually burned down half the yard, and then it spread into my lawn and burned down half of my yard
I
too.
don't know.
Hugo walks back over to us, practically dragging Ernest behind him.
Um,
"Hey, everybody, sorry about that. Gent, this is my son, Ernest." "Hello." Ernest looks away, sulking, his hands shoved deep into his pockets. Hugo nudges him impatiently. "Hey." "Nice to meet you, Ernest. What grade are you in?" "Does it matter?"
oh.
"Ernest." Okay, okay, I'm in the 8th grade. God, are you happy now? I'm sure you were just dying to know." Er, yeah, good for you.
Um,
Can I go now? I'm tired of talking to old dudes who blame my generation for the failing economy. Ouch.
eh.
Ernest! Oh yeah, because I'm totally embarrassing you. Ernest puts his earbuds in and storms off to stand in the corner. Well, that was certainly something. "He seems nice." Hugo puts his head in his hand and sighs.
Oh.
"I'm so sorry. He's having a really tough time. Much as I want to be the cool dad, I have to be the authoritarian dad, and he clearly
Oh.
resents me for it." I mean, I think as a dad and a teacher, that's about as authoritarian as you can get.
Hmm.
Honestly, are any of his cool dads? Is it even possible to be a cool dad? What? I'm cool as a cucumber.
Oh.
See? That right there. You can't say that.
Oh.
My kids think I'm cool. But for how long, Craig? How long do we get to be the cool dad?
Oh.
I don't know.
Oh.
I think we just have to accept the fact that as dads, we've become the machine we once raged against and accept our fate to unironically wear socks with sandals. Your kids may think you're cool now, but the moment they hit puberty, you're doomed. My dad's kind of cool. He's weird. He's more weird than cool. Possibly a Jedi. Not sure. Amanda's 18 and she still thinks I'm
Huh?
cool. I yell across the yard to my daughter, "Amanda! I'm cool, right?" Amanda just laughs. She keeps laughing. I see your point.
Um,
As much as we all want it, I don't think it's as important to be a cool dad as it is to be a good dad. We can't all be best friends with our kids. It just doesn't work. I mean, look at me and Ernest. Yeah, my father was very big on the "I'm not here to be your friend. I'm here to be your father." So,
hmm?
our job as parents is to make sure our kids turn out okay.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're right, but it'd be nice to both ways. Hearing these guys talk about this makes me think of my relationship with Amanda. We get along so well, but there might come a time when it won't be like that. Is college when that happens?
Oh. Hey.
Don't let us eat up your time, Gent. Go meet some of the other people around the neighborhood. We're just gonna go eat a burger.
Oh.
Then
Oh.
it's grilled. Unbelievable. I've tried to get on his level, but I can't catch up.
Hey.
Let us keep studying. He has a rare quality about him.
Huh.
Mustard, we keep talking about this. Can we just appreciate the artist?
Oh.
I've never seen him make a mistake.
Ah.
Okay, we need to stop. This is getting too cheesy. Please stop. All the children party boo with a glorious display of puns in
Yeah.
unison.
Yeah.
Man, it's so wild how all of us dads live in the same cul-de-sac.
Hey.
Kinda nice, isn't it? Feels like there's a real community here.
Hmm?
And this is where they tell me
Oh.
about Dad Book, where dads get together. You and Daisy seem like you're having a better time. So she agrees to help me get on Dad Book so I can be a dad. Response counters. Okay. And then she's going out with some friends. And then she's supposed to be home by midnight, but she's gonna, totally not. She's gonna be an hour and a half late, and we're gonna go watch the cooking channel, and we're gonna freak out. And then, of course, she eventually comes home, and we're like, "What the hell?" And she's like, "Sorry, I was out with my friends." We're like, "You could have." And then, I was just like, "You're my daughter, do it." So we have a fight. Go to sleep. And in the morning, I make her eggs, and she apologizes. No, I apologize for freaking out on her. We'll eventually do the bad daughter ending, where she doesn't like us because we're just kind of assholes, but not ready for that one. So let's go get our dad persona. On a Friday night, you are most likely to. We are going to fall asleep watching the History Channel. One thing to take into a deserted island is nothing. My survival skills have trained me for this day. My turn-ons: tennis shoes with long white socks. What did I want to be when I grow up? I want to be a pro skater who's also an astronaut. My favorite is gonna be anything on Laserdisc, 'cause we're cool. Eating a healthy dinner at 4 p.m. I frequently forget my phone keys and wallet here at home sometimes. Proud I am of my child. And then she goes to school. Yay!
Welcome. You've got dads.
I love it. And then we get a quick tutorial. Alright, so let us go on our first date. This date. Stop on match dog. I'm sure it's man. It doesn't appear to count towards it. Additionally, you want to ask his kids about. You want to ask him about his kids, softball, and business. The order doesn't matter. Just be sure to ask him about all three. Okay. His dad of three, business entrepreneur, and fitness enthusiast. Juggling work, family, and fitness is a tough gig, but somebody's gotta do it. Get one last good cardio in. A box of energy bars. A sub 6-minute mile. A beer pong champion. Buddy cop movies forever. Scaling a huge dangerous mountain idea. Extra tube of energy gel. My mile time used to be so good. What happened? Have I peaked? So let's go. We'll figure this one out. And I'm having fun doing the voice. Wonder what Craig's up to today. I navigate to Craig's dad book and type out a message. Hey bro, or should I say neighbor. Let's catch up like the old times. A couple moments pass before I hear the ding on the computer. It's a message from Craig. That was quick. Bro, man, let's definitely hang out soon. Might be a little different from our old weekend-long benders, but it'll still be fun. Think for a moment. This could be an opportunity to see my old buddy in his new element. We exchange a couple more messages, and he logs off to prep for the game. I should see if Amanda wants to join me. I walk over to Amanda's room and knock on the door. Yo, Amanda Panda! I open the door and find Amanda sitting cross-legged on the floor, surrounded by magazines and newspaper clippings. She seems to be making some sort of art piece, but her eyes are a little puffy, almost as if she's been crying. Hey, are you alright? Oh, yeah, fine. I just get sad because I realize that dogs are too often killed off in movies to elicit emotional reaction from the audience instead of just being given the respect that they deserve. It's not right. I always have to watch, I always have to check does the dog survive to make sure that the dog survives the movie. Like, I don't care. You can do gore, kill anybody you want. I don't care. Not the dog, not the cat. Dogs deserve. Every time a dog gets introduced in a movie, I get nervous because 9 times out of 10, the dog's gonna die at the end. I can watch a movie where people die and be unfazed, but the moment a dog dies, I'm out. Gosh, sad dog death movies take up a whole genre. There are too many. It's dogsploitation. But seriously. Okay. So we're just like, hey, just a collage for class. We're supposed to make a piece that represents our goals for the future. I take a closer look at her collage. That's a lot of dogs. It's mostly dogs, yeah. Did you need something? Craig invited us to a softball game. Want to go? Remember that one time you signed me up for softball and you bought me all the gear, and then you took me to the first game, and then someone hit a ball towards me and I just ran off towards the field crying? And then you hid in the dugout and would scream if I tried to pick you up. Yes. I was afraid of baseballs. I thought they were gigantic. I thought they were gigantic, sentient softball. So does that mean you don't want to go? Amanda gets up and looks me dead in the eyes, determined.
Aw.
I'm finally ready to face my fears head on. Let's do this. Amanda and I take a short drive out to the local softball field for a kids' softball game. It's pretty packed. We clamber up the bleachers and take our seat the top row. I don't see Craig anywhere.
Aw.
So when the kids start crying and run off the field, you know that your relationship with softball is different from everyone else's relationship with softball, right? Okay, but if I don't see some kids cry, I'm going to be pretty disappointed. For nostalgia purposes, of course. Not because I take the joy out of children fighting for my amusement.
Oh.
Definitely not that. The game starts and the kids run out onto the field. I see Craig by the dugout with a clipboard. He has River strapped to his chest, as per usual. There's a guy in a pancake costume doing jumping jacks across the field. I guess that's the mascot. Reading the kid's brightly colored jersey, I see that the Maple Bay Flapjacks against the Pinewood Ocelots. Go, Flapjacks?
I don't know.
Check up at the bat, Miranda. Yeah, Miranda, square up. How much do you know about softball? Enough to know that the balls are relatively hard despite their name.
Hmm?
But yelling is fun. That's why I love hockey. It's fun to yell things. Give it a shot. It's cathartic. And it doesn't nor does the option at the pizza place. Okay. And also, an eye on the bat, and the outfield, and the other players. Just keep your eye on all the stuff simultaneously. Nice. We watch a couple innings of softball. They aren't really ready for the major leagues yet, but Craig trained his team pretty well. Seems like he's really good with the kids. Keg Stand Craig is good with the children. Whoa.
Huh.
It's amazing how hard they're hitting the ball and how no one has run off the field crying yet. Amanda, dear, you have to let it go. Let what go? I'm perfectly fine. The opposing team is up to bat. They hit a fly ball into center field. The tiny little girl tries to get under the ball, but it misses her glove and hits her straight in the forehead. Ooh, that hurts.
Hey.
See? It's a completely justifiable fear. The girl props down on the grass and starts crying. Craig makes a beeline to her, checking her forward and comforting her until her parents arrive. He carries her off to the field as she sobs. Man, it's strange to think about how this was the guy who once backflipped off a roof into a pool while shotgunning a beer. He's so responsible now. Don't do that, folks. That's really dumb. The game resumes after the girl calms down a bit, and we watch a couple more innings. Craig's team is crushing the other team in the ninth inning. The Ocelots seem to have given up at this point. I see one outfielder eating a fistful of grass. Batter on the other team knocks a foul ball into the stands. I follow the trajectory and... Oh no. It's coming right for me! Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. Close my eyes and brace for impact. I open my eyes and look over to see Amanda holding the softball, staring at it in amazement. I caught the ball. You saved me. I caught the ball! Dad, I caught the ball! You did it, Amanda. I faced my fears. I defeated the softball. I could do anything. Amanda and I share a big hug. It's a tender moment that I don't think anyone else watching really understood. I'm so proud of you, kiddo. The game ends and Craig's teams are declared the victors. We sit patiently as the girls line up and shake hands. Great job, everyone! We walk over to the dugout and congratulate Craig, who's talking with some of the parents. Craig, great work, man!
Oh.
Thanks. We've been working hard all season, and it's great to see it paying off. I'm so proud of all my girls. Speaking of which, have you met Briar and Hazel? Hello. Hey, killer game out there. Yeah, you guys rule. Thank you. You guys are twins, huh? So which one of you is the evil one? Hazel. Yeah, it's me. As a twin, I can tell you that my twin and I, we take turns being the bad twin. Like, it's not like an always one or the other. You know, you take turns. Sometimes he's the bad twin, sometimes I'm the bad twin.
Huh?
Good looking out. Do you guys ever pretend to be each other? I don't have a twin, but I think if I did, I would do that constantly. I look nothing like my twin, so no, we can't do that. Yeah, I take all of our math tests. Although my older brother and my twin brother look exactly alike, and my older brother took the math class for my twin brother in college. And I usually throw rocks at stuff when people get mad, and I tell them I'm Briar. What? Oh yeah.
Hmm.
We will talk about this later.
Hmm.
Yeah, bro, I just got a couple more things to clean up. Then we can hang. Sounds good. Just then, one of the mom jumps into the conversation. Not so fast. We have to celebrate our win, Craig. I'm taking the whole team to get pizza.
Oh, man.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Nonsense. The girls won. What sort of celebration could we have without our fearless leader? She lays her hands on his shoulder and gives him the goo goo eyes. Man, this mom is laying it on thick. Amanda and I share a
Hmm.
look. Oh, all right. Is it cool if my bro comes along? The mom looks slightly put out, but covers it up with a smile. Of course. She's a Karen.
Hmm.
Where are we going? Thirsty's Pizza? What?
Oh.
What? It's a real place. Endless stream of girls clad in softball gear pile out of a minivan and into a local pizza buffet, which is actually called Thirsty's Pizza. Amanda and I trail behind them with Craig. Remind me of Reminds me of all the awful pizza we put into our bodies back in the day.
Oh.
Remember how we used to just fold whole pies in half and then put taco filling inside? That sounds majestic. Man, that really sounds freaking amazing. Like, I also think that's technically a calzone. I think. I think that's a calzone. Or whatever the other one is. But dude, taco pizza? Taco Bell, get on that. Ah, Pizza Co's. How I could never forget. How did we survive college? I often ask myself that when I think back, when I tell people about my stories in college. I'm like, how the hell did I not die? We literally found one ladder that was broken on the outside of one of the college buildings, the campus. The lock was broken to it, so you could go up. And we used to see how many buildings we could get to without touching the ground. We're like 2, 3 stories in the air, and we're just like hopping buildings. Not parkour. No, no. You know what I'm trying the next time I get pizza? Dude, totally, man. That sounds amazing.
Hmm.
Our bodies were younger back then, more elastic, more able to handle the toxic waste we put inside us. Good old days. The kids run around playing arcade games and eating greasy food. Amanda and I jump on a couple of slices of mediocre pizza.
Hmm.
Hey, give me a piece of that. Give me a pizza of that.
Ah.
No, absolutely not.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm strictly eating salad here. Thanks for addressing the issue, Amanda.
Huh?
Dad! A different mom walks up to us, talking to Craig as if we weren't even here. Craig, thank you so much for looking after our kids. My daughter tells me every day how great you
Mhm.
are. Oh, I'm happy to look after them. Definitely helps that I have kids of my own. It's been so hard since Daniel left. It's glad to know that my children have a strong male role model in their lives. Amanda and I look at each other again. Craig gets it from all angles, huh? Craig smiles sheepishly.
Oh.
Aw, thank you so much, dude. Craig holds his fist up for a fist bump from the mom in what I think is a maneuver to lighten the conversation. He looks super uncomfortable. I should throw him a bone here. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. The dialogue option towards Amanda doesn't appear to count towards your date scene, nor does the option at the pizza place. I give Amanda another. Oh God, these moms said they thirsty moms. I mean, oh my God. Amanda puts a hand on her stomach and looks at me with puppy dog eyes. Dad, I don't feel so good. I think I ate too much pizza. Oh no, sweetie, you're not gonna projectile vomit everywhere, are you?
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna projectile vomit everywhere right now. The word projectile vomit and right now usually seem to get everyone to clear out, but Martha's not budging. Back it up, Martha, you're in the splash zone. I drank a lot of orange juice this morning and it's feeling pretty acidic. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Nana shoots me a worried look. This con is going sideways. I should have known that a mom of all people would know the fake puke scam.
Eh?
Ah, well, I guess it went away. Feeling fine now. Nothing wrong. She turns her back to me to talk to Craig. So I'm taking Hazel and Briar tonight for the sleepover.
Hmm.
Yup, they're pretty excited about it. You keep them out of trouble, right? Of course, but I could always use help watching after everyone tonight if you're not doing anything. Wow, this lady's really going for the gold.
Hey.
It'll actually be nice to have a night to myself and River, but thanks for the invite.
Oh.
Martha, you might want to grab your child. She's stuffing pizza into a coin slot. Martha angrily turns her attention towards her daughter. Tiffany, not another arcade machine. I swear, if I have to buy it. Martha sorts out to good. I mean, thirsty moms, some MILFs, but we don't know if they're true MILFs. Plus, Craig's kinda, getting the hots for the dad over here. She seems nice. Yeah, seems one big weird family. Takes all sorts, right? Tiffany, don't eat the
Oh.
tokens! Tiffany's a stellar hitter. Phew, I think I have time to talk to Craig now. Man, you're a busy guy, huh?
Oh.
Only on days like today, I hope. Dad!
Hmm.
Hey, girls. Dad, can you help us beat our record on DDR? We told Ariana's dad that you could destroy him on the dance mat. Please
Oh
help.
man.
Girl, you know I don't have my jukes anymore. But, Dad. Craig looks at me like a hurt puppy.
Oh.
Sorry, dude. Duty's call. I promise we'll catch up in a bit. It's all good, buddy. Craig runs off with his daughters, and I'm left alone with mine. Man, I was really hoping to hang out with Craig more with Craig today, but it seems like he's getting dragged in every direction. He definitely wasn't like this, you know. Those moms moving in on our territory. I feel like we might be a third wheel
Yeah.
here. There's worse places than an arcade to be left to your own devices. You're right. Want to drop some coins on pinball? You know it. I love pinball. I love it. I'm terrible at it, but I love it. My dad and I used to play pinball against each other all the time. Amanda and I pull up to a machine that's feeling pretty hot and get to work. I'm a little rusty, but the pinball wizard within me never die. Pull out a decent score, then challenge Amanda to top mine. And immediately she gets multi-ball. Looks like she takes after her father. You're pretty good. Don't patronize me. Hey, just trying to pay a compliment. Amanda shows me she's in her zen zone. She fights valiantly, picking up points by the million. She's this close to beating my score, but I feel honored to be able to watch. You're friends with Craig, right? Janet from earlier walks up and leans on the pinball machine. Yeah, we went to college together. Please don't lean on the thing. That's so interesting. Do you know if he's, available? Oh, I honestly don't know if I could say. Seriously, you're gonna make it tilt. Because it's just, he seems like so much work to watch after his kids. Don't you think it'd be great if he. Lady, I swear to God. All of a sudden, a buzzer sounds. The game is over. Janet's made the pinball machine tilt. You stole my harpy. You stone harpy. What? I said I have to go over there now and put pizza in my mouth so I don't say anything that'll hurt your feelings. Amanda.
Hey.
Bro! What's going on? Now's our chance. If we don't get out of here, we're stuck for the rest of the night. I wrangle Amanda, say some quick goodbyes with Craig, and we head out to the pizza place. Finally. Amanda promises that she'll keep the couch warm for me and heads home.
Huh?
Hope you don't mind me bringing you back here, bro. Not at all, dude. It's good to finally get you all to myself for a second. River burps. Well, almost all to myself. Hold up. Craig walks over to the trunk of his car and pulls out 2 gloves and a softball. For some catch? This might be less catch and more you throwing the ball and me running after it, but sure. It's still fun. We stand in the middle of the empty baseball diamond and start tossing the ball back and forth. I have a cooler in my car that we could grab, but there's only juice boxes in there. Man, fatherhood is strange. You're telling me. I can't believe I'm looking back on my keg stand Craig days and reminiscing about it. Those were some good times. I don't know anyone else who could pull off the rare horizontal keg stand. Sounds impressive. It was a feat of discipline, bro. Trust me. I haven't properly hung out with Craig in so long, I don't even know where to begin. We are going to ask about everything. So you run a business now?
Hey.
Yeah, we sell fitness gear, imports and exports mostly, but we're coming up with our own line of athleisure wear soon. I nod. I mostly use my sweatpants for watching TV and not, sweating. Sounds like you'd make a killing.
Hmm.
If you ever need athletic gear, I got your back. You could sponsor me. I'll rep your athleisure wear brand while I mow my lawn.
Hmm.
That is the glamorous lifestyle we're catering to. Yes. Coaching softball. So, softball coach, is the life you wanted, or was that the life that was thrust upon you?
Oh.
I'll admit I was hesitant at first. Briar and Hazel had so much energy that we had to get them into sports, but no one was there to run the team. The more I did, the more I saw how much it meant to all the girls. I'm worried there'd be a riot if I quit. I would also be afraid of a bunch of tiny children with metal bats.
Oh.
They're quick and they work as a team. I've trained them too well. They take you down like a pack of velociraptors on a T Rex. Exactly. I can't believe you're a father of three.
Oh.
Neither can I. You know me, I'm an indecent person. Indecisive, excuse me. My faux pas. You know I can't read. You switched your major four
Hmm.
times. Yeah, I had no idea what I wanted to do with my life, but raising kids. When Briar and Hazel were born, it all finally made sense. It was like all the time I had spent trying to figure things out to learn them. Couldn't be happier about it. I don't think I've ever cared about anything as much as I care about them. I had the exact same feeling when Amanda was born. It was the best thing to ever happen to me. It could be the only thing that ever happened to me, and I would still be proud of the lives I lived.
Huh?
It's nice out here. Quiet. Must be good away to get from the softball moms for a bit, huh? I'm not big on kids. Like, I'll take care of other people's kid, but not for me.
Huh.
I have puppies. Christ, Janet. Yeah, that was a lot. Are they always like that?
Nice.
Actually, this wasn't nearly as bad. Yikes.
Uh.
I'm just so not interested. Well, what are you interested in? Men? Swole people?
Oh.
Uh,
Oh.
peace and quiet. That's hot, hot silence. Hey, when you get with someone and you guys are comfortable around enough to just be quiet and just enjoy the silence, it's awesome.
Bro.
My ultimate and sexual fantasy is sleeping in on a Saturday.
Hmm.
But more seriously, I just can't get back to dating right now. I couldn't even if I wanted to. There's no time.
I don't know.
I feel so comfortable trying to introduce a stranger to my girls' lives. I've already been through so much. I can't put them through that. Buddy, I hear you.
Oh.
So the moms can hit on me all they want, but the girls are my top priority. Right person will come along eventually. You don't have to rush it, man. Things will fall into place for you. And someday you're gonna find someone who cares about your kids just as much as they care about you.
Huh?
Bro, that's so sweet. Doki doki. I don't know where the wing thing came from, but just doki doki. While I'm distracted, I miss the softball and it hits me right on the head. Wow, that hurts. Amanda was right all
Hmm.
along. Sorry, dude. Craig runs over to me.
Oh.
Are you okay? Yep, I'm fine. Wait, let me do the dad thing for a second. Craig spends a moment examining my
Oh.
head. It's worse than I thought. Don't tell me you have to kiss it and make it better.
Hey.
You would be so lucky. I mean, I feel like I've earned it at this point, waiting all day to hang out with you.
Oh.
Well, Craig leans in and kisses my forehead. Forehead kisses. Ah! They're magical. Like, they are just so magical. I don't know why. It's just, so comforting and cozy.
Hmm.
Walk it off, champ. All these lights on this softball field really hot, or is it just me? I get up and dust myself off. River
Hmm.
yawns. Hey, little buddy, you must be getting tired, huh?
Hmm.
I hate to say it, but I should probably head out. Sorry things are so. You get old and life just kind of gets in the way, huh? We start walking back to the parking lot. Hey, remember that one house party we went to that got broken up by a helicopter?
Nice.
How could I forget? You and me hopped over a concrete wall to get away. But the other side of the fence was the parking lot with a bunch of cops were parked.
Oh.
Oh man, yeah! Could you imagine the look on our faces? We just walked straight past them like we were out for a stroll. And not knowing that we were part of the party, they started joking with us about how big of a bust it was. We had to talk to them for 30 minutes. You told them you were interested in joining the academy.
Hey!
And then they started giving me pointers for the exam. Longest 30 minutes of my life. Man, college.
Huh?
Good old days, right? We get back to our cars. Craig pulls me into a hug. Or at least as much as a hug we can manage with the baby between us.
Oh.
Never enough time, huh? Guess not.
Oh.
Let me make it up to you. Let's hang out soon, yeah? I'd like that. I yaw as I walk through the door, shouting Amanda, hunched over on the couch, glue stick in hand. Burning the midnight art oil? Figured I might as well do something productive between episodes of Shark Hunter lip sync battles. Do the sharks lip sync or do the shark hunters lip sync?
Huh.
Yes. I look over her shoulder at the collage. Amanda, that's some good art. Look at the good art you made. Thanks, I'm just about done. Like before, it's still a lot of dogs. In one corner is a giant pile of cash, and the other is. Amanda, is that me?
Hmm?
Yep, the whole thing is about my goals for the future. And those are basically just to sit on a giant pile of money with my 20 dogs and also have a strong and mutually supportive relationship with my father into adulthood. Oh, now you've done it. Get ready to watch your dad cry. Here it comes. It's happening.
Hmm.
Aw, Dad. You did this with your good art. She pats me on the
Hmm?
back. Hey, how was your hang with Craig? I wipe a tear from my eye. It was good. That, that Craig guy sure is busy.
Hmm.
Yeah, dude, the softball life isn't for quitters. Also, I'm very proud of you for facing your fears today. How does it feel? I'm on top of the world, Pops. I should start facing my fears more often. Yeah, how about tomorrow we hit some empty parking lots and practice, dare I say, parallel parking? I'm awful at parallel parking. I've done it once, and that was enough for me. I'm good. Thankfully, I live in a state where that's not very often. That doesn't happen very often. Just a whole lot of no. Also, in case you've seen it, I am covered in paint. I was painting yesterday, so I still had paint on me that I couldn't quite get off.
Ah.
Baby steps, Dad. I'll work my way up to it. All right, I'm gonna hit the hay. Take care of late night television for me, all right? I'll let them know you said hey. I had to get good at it in Raleigh. Ooh, just nope. Enough, you two.
Wow. That was an amazing date.
Thanks, Dream Daddy. We had an amazing date. Ooh woo. Yeah, like I said, I live in Florida, so I don't have to do that, thank God. It's terrifying. And it appears I'm getting the puppy eyes, so I'm gonna go walk the dogs at this point since we just finished this one date. I'm gonna go take the dogs out. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And watch the amazingness of the puppy slideshow. And I'm back. Now take the dogs out. Made some coffee. Got some pudding. Mail truck. And we get a coupon. We get a thing for his daughter, who gets a envelope from a school she really wants to go to. But it's a little expensive and it's a little further away, so she's, nervous. We're like, nah, we got you, fam. So she's excited. Yeah. Then a celebration dinner. She decides she wants food truck tacos or food truck burrito on the bay, and I'm like, no, that's a good idea. I would totally do that. 100% do it. I'm actually gonna check to see if Sweeto Burrito's open tonight. Though I don't know if they are anymore. I don't know. I haven't had it forever. So I tell her she'll be great. That no matter what, she's close. She can always come home. No matter what, come visit, have fun.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Hey, Craig. Bro, I have a favor to ask. Robert invited me over for dinner, and I know it's kind of faux pas to invite another bro, but I've known this guy for years, and I still can't get a good read on him. I know it's gonna be super awkward if I go by myself. Will you please come with me? I love food, especially food that's free. I don't know why you're sweating over cooking, but sure. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. I really hope that's sweat of relief. So now we get to go meet, because they have new events. We get to go meet the neighbor. So, they're worried about it. Yeah, dude, I'm down. Thank you. Craig and I decided to meet up before heading to Robert's place. Craig is waiting on my porch, a bottle of white wine in hand. Hold on. Let me get the last bit of this. Being civilized and eating it with a spoon. It was worth it. This was butterscotch. A majestic flavor. One of the better ones. 10 out of 10 would eat it again. I would take a bath in that and still be happy. Probably not eat it afterwards, but I'd enjoy it. Cut my mug. Because I made coffee while I was out. I also spilled some while I was making it. It's hot and delicious.
Nice.
Bro, I'm glad I see you. Likewise, man. Class of you to bring wine. Oh, it's not wine. It's sparkling apple cider. Robert literally has a wine cellar, so I think he's good. Wow. Or at least, I think he has a wine cellar. I'm genuinely unsure if he was telling the truth or not. I can never tell with him. Thank God it's not just me. I never know.
Nice.
He's so deadpan about everything. I usually just laugh it off, but man, that guy's an enigma. We start walking over to Robert's house, which I think is actually like an apartment or something. I don't know. Does Robert even know how to cook? I have sincere doubts about whether he even knows how to shave properly or iron his shirt. I feel like you learned to cook after you learned those two first.
Hey.
One time, I saw him grab a hot dog from a trash can. I mean, it was on the very top of the trash can, like sitting above it, but still, if he were on a trial, and I think the jury would definitely say that as in the trash. In his defense, I've definitely considered grabbing food off the top of the trash before. Well, yeah, I think we've all considered it, but the difference is that Robert actually did it. True. Maybe he's the enlightened one. Maybe we're holding ourselves back. We arrive at Robert's house and ring the doorbell, but the doorbell won't chime. Must be broken. Craig knocks on the door a few times. Since when does Robert have a dog? I don't know, that's weird. I can hear Robert just inside. 1 second! This is uncharted territory again. What if he's the one making barking noises and there's no dog? Don't say that. We're not even inside yet. Finally, the door opens. Robert looks a little surprised to see me. Gent, didn't know you'd be tagging along. Did Craig not tell Robert I was coming? Come on, Craig. I can leave if there's not. No, it's fine. come on in. We enter Robert's living room, which is surprisingly really nice. Super messy, but still nice. Make yourselves at home. We can still hear barking from the other room. I didn't know you have a dog, Robert. Oh yeah, that's Betsy. We have to put her up when guests come over. She'll calm down a bit. What kind of dog is she? Pit bull. Rescued her from a dog fighting ring a few back. She hates strangers. If I let her out right now, I would probably have to take you both to the ER. Now, as someone with 2 pit bulls, I can tell you that the only reason you'd have to go from the ER is because you were licked to death, or because you got whipped in the eye by their tail wagging so hard. Because I can tell you, my lab pit bull, his tail, oh my gosh, is a weapon, like 100%. He will wag it so hard, and it will just whip you. Especially when he does like the dog shaky shake thing. You did. He will also just lean on you. They both also have terrible gas. Like, ugh. Oh. Craig and I make eye contact. He raises an eyebrow at me. Oh, okay. Anyways, dinner should be ready in a minute. Hope you guys like osobuco. Robert leaves the room, presumably to go to the kitchen. Craig leans in and whispers, Was that dog fighting thing real, or is he kidding? I don't know.
Nice.
What's osobuco? I don't know. Did he make up that word? Until I have osobuco in front of me, where I can only assume so. We sit in silence for a second, taking in Robert's living room. Are we about to get sawed? Nah, usually you wake up in those situations. We voluntarily walked into this one. Robert finally walks into the room, carrying 3 paper plates of steaming food like a waiter. I don't have a dining table. Don't trust him. So we're eating here.
Hey.
Also, I don't have real paper plates. Hope this is okay. Robert sets plates in front of us on the coffee table. I still can't tell what it is. Looks like meat? Maybe? Lots of sauce? I could make us some vegetables. I think that might be rice. Could also be pasta. Guess there's only one way to find out. I take a bite.
Nice.
Oh my god. I take another bite. The medley of flavors in this dish is amazing. The meat is so tender and the risotto, I think that's what it is so creamy. Robert, this is incredible. You cooked this? I fished it out of the dumpster behind a restaurant. Or at least it thinks it was a restaurant.
Dude.
Can you believe people just throw this stuff away? I almost
Hey.
gag. I'm kidding. I look over to Craig, who's wary, still has a mouthful. He gives Robert a thumbs up. Glad you like it. Where did you learn to cook like this? Worked at a restaurant in Spain for a hot sec. Is he messing with us? I decided to play along. You lived in Spain? After I dropped out of college, I went backpacking through Europe. Crashed on a couple couches, sleeping in hostels, whatever. Totally broke. Worked a couple odd jobs whenever I could scrap together some cash. One night I'm eating dinner at this little restaurant just outside of Madrid. I go to pay and realize I spent the last of my money on booze the night before. I'm in the middle of ditching when the manager catches me and puts me to work in the kitchen. Long story short, they ended up liking me so much they offered me a job. Why not, right? Started living with some distant relatives on the Ma side. Over the course of 2 years, I worked my way up from busboy to sous chef. Learned a lot. Craig and I wait for the punchline. What night watchman did he swindle to get back to the States? Who did he con in a game of poker in the back room of a speakeasy for safe passage in the crew quarters of a cargo ship? Anyway, I still love to cook. I don't know what's real anymore, but this food is good, and I kinda don't care. This is amazing. It really is. To be totally honest, I wasn't exactly expecting gourmet cooking here, especially not served on paper plates. I don't care about presentation. The food's good, it should speak for itself. This ossobuco is screaming for itself. And paper plates are just as good as regular plates if you double them up. Hey, is it bad if I ask for seconds? Help yourself. Save room for dessert. I made lemon berry savarin. Savarin. I don't know that word. Well, aren't you just full of... Craig looks over at me.
Dude.
Surprises. Robert winks. You bet I am. You could come over for dinner anytime.
Hey.
Craig. I'm gonna go get seconds. Yeah, if you go in the beginning, you decide to go out to the game. That's where you meet Robert the first time. You two hang out, chat, and then you two kind of walk home a little bit after a couple drinks together, and he invites you up so you can bang the man. Which there's two endings he has, I think. One if you bang him on the first night, and one if you don't. So we will be doing both of those. Me too. After consuming way more osobuco than my body could handle, and then really ensuring a later food coma with a generous serving of whatever Severin was, Craig and I decided to head out.
No.
Thanks for coming. I'm making an attempt to be more social. Well, we're always happy to stop by if you want company, especially if there's osobuco involved. There we go.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right. Now we can have a date. Get a second date. Who likes their meat well done? We ask them quietly but firmly to leave. I really want some good quality time with Craig. The last time we hung out, he was so busy with the kids and fending off flirty moms, I feel like we barely talked. Ever since the first time we hung out, I've been trying to get up a little early for runs. I don't think it would be as embarrassing as last time. Maybe I'll even be able to catch up with him now. Type out a message to him on DadBook. Hey man, been training on my run game recently. Ready for round 2? Craig responds almost instantly. Dude, of course! Emojis! I don't know why he didn't just send an emoji rather than type it out. Another message pops into my inbox from Craig. Let's meet up early tomorrow morning for my favorite morning activity. Brunch. Brunch? What's that? You run and then you get brunch. Oh, right. Craig and I agreed to a time to meet in the morning, and I have a chance to spend the evening hanging out with Amanda. So we doing pizza tonight? Again? Can't we do like a salad night? Dad, are you on a health kick? Not yet. I've formed the committee to examine the possibility of being on a health kick. They haven't returned with their findings. Dad, if you go on a health kick, then I have to go on a health kick by virtue of being under the same roof as you. I don't know if I have the constitution for that. The committee isn't back with this finding yet. This is a multi-year assessment on several bureaucratic levels. Well, Amanda picks up the phone and stares at me, unblinking as she dials. Hi, yes, can I get an extra large pizza with chicken, bacon, extra cheese and tomatoes, and a couple of the garlic sauce cups? Amanda, you're going a little north here. Oh, right. Can you maybe throw some leaves on there or something? Yeah, he's going on a health kick. Yeah, Rico, I know, it's tragic. Amanda listens for a second. Hold on, I'll ask. Dad, is oregano a salad? Oregano is not a salad. Can't blame me for trying. Nah, Rico, I'm talking to my dad. We'll just go with the meat lover's fantasy. Sure, say hi to the wife and kids for me. Amanda hangs up. Rico says hey. Food gets delivered, we plop down on the couch to eat some za. Just be careful. Running is a gateway drug. It's a slippery slope, Dad. First, you go on a couple light jogs, and before you know it, you're converting the garage into a home gym and renewing your subscription to some sort of weekly kombucha delivery service. Question. Shoot. What's kombucha? Okay, so you aren't too far gone yet. Just giving you a hard time, Pops. I'm really happy you're running more and caring about your health. I want to keep you around for as long as possible. I used to run 5Ks. Just saying. Thanks, kiddo. Speaking of which, I'm running with Craig tomorrow. You gonna be able to keep up with him? Hey. Probably not. We laugh and eat more pizza than it's probably healthy in the name of carbo loading. I call it a night early, so I'm ready for tomorrow. When I first started running in the mornings, it was pretty hellish. Now that I'm a few sessions in, it admittedly has become a little bit easier. Despite it always ended up with me dry heaving over a trash can. This what runner's high is? Just dry heaving? At least in my tennis shoes, throw on a t-shirt from a writer's summit I went to 20 years ago, and head out the door at a moderate jog. Craig is already outside with River strapped to his chest. He's dressed head to toe in color-coordinated running gear. Wow, I look like a total schlub next to this guy. Hey, bro. Morning, Craig. You ever going running with us? Best you can. We're talking it to the limit, aren't we, kiddo? Oh, I know what that means. Craig hands her a stuffed toy, which makes her smile ear to ear. That's Arnold the capybara. Sometimes the only thing that'll get her to stop crying. Oh, I've been there. Amanda had a stuffed panda that she carried around everywhere. She would have a tantrum if we even tried to wash it. It was gross. So you've been running lately? Every morning for 30 minutes. I'm basically an elite athlete at this point. Ha! Well, I'll try to keep up, bro. So where are we heading? I was thinking we could do a couple laps around the park. Okay, that sounds reasonable. And then we'll do some hill climbs up a slope. Okay, I could probably handle that. And then we'll close it off by doing some wilderness survival hike running to increase our agility. I'm suddenly struck with the overwhelming need to crawl back into bed.
Nice.
That sound okay to you? I usually just throw some timed murder sprints in there, but I'll go easy on you since you're a beginner. That sounds like something I am physically able to do.
Hey.
Great, let's get started. Craig and I finally arrive at the park. A few other lone joggers make their way around the perimeter, and River waves enthusiastically at everyone we pass. It's a lot more peaceful in the mornings. Aside from birds chirping and River gurgling in the stroller, it's pretty quiet. All right, good warm-up. That was the warm-up.
Nice.
Let's start the show. But wait. Craig reaches into a bag and tosses me a water bottle. I fumble for it, but thankfully don't drop it. You gotta hydrate, bro. Hydrate. Coffee is not hydration. Tea, but not coffee. It is also not a meal. Take a long drink from the water bottle and feel reinvigorated. Man, I don't drink enough water. Hey. I look down and pick up Arnold, River's toy, and hand it back to her. Must have dropped this. Thanks for looking out, bro.
Hey.
You ready? Yeah. Let's do it. We finally finish our however many teenth lap around the park. I'm breathing heavily, but I can't believe I actually didn't lose Craig. He's even breathing heavy too. It makes me feel a little better. I look down at my shirt and notice that I'm drenched in sweat. Huh, almost looks like a frowny face. That's one. What?
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Good hustle out there. I'm really impressed. You're way better than the last time I launched you off a treadmill. Yeah, man. You really pushed me to my limits just now. I just can't believe I held on. Sometimes you just need someone there with you to push you to do your absolute best. I'm glad I could be that guy, bro. Who's ready for hill climbs? Blah! There's my little cheerleader. Get you ready? The shortest ugh. You bet. Craig takes me to a separate portion of the park where there's a steep hill that seems to go up forever. Straighten my eyes to see some other joggers at the top. So what do we do now? Alright, we're gonna save the game apparently. Because there's a mini game. We run up that thing. That looks like a lot. Yeah, there's two things you need to know about this hill. One, don't stop running to the top. And two, Craig points to the top of the hill. That's not the top. Let's do this! I finally reach the top of the hill after making my way past what I originally thought was the top of the hill. Once there, I hunch over onto my knees and gasp for air. My lungs are like daggers poking my ribs. I can feel my heart in my ears. River, I'm having a moment. Please. Oh boy. Craig looks like he's taking a beating as well. Ha! So he is human.
Nice.
Put your arms over your head and stretch out your elbows. It'll help you breathe better. I do as Craig says. Feels a little better, but I'm still in agony. And here! Tosses me the water bottle again. I hydrate like my life depends on it. Thanks, dude.
Hey.
Phenomenal work! You feel that lightness in your head? That's the runner's high. Oh, that's it. I thought it was just, dying. Want to take a self for a bit? I would like that very much. As we're catching our breath, River starts crying. What's wrong, sweetie pea? Do you want to play with Arnold? Craig looks around with her. Oh boy, man down! I think we lost Arnold. I don't know why you wouldn't tie Arnold to the to the stroller carrier thing. That's what I'd do. I'd have it so that for at least, if worst case, it would just fall down and be hanging on my hip. But I'm like, oh, here it is. River keeps wailing.
Whoa.
I've abandoned my child's toy. We gotta find him, dude. Should be simple, right? We just gotta retrace our steps. I remember River last having it down at the bottom of the hill. Craig and I jog down the path, searching high and low for the stuffed capybara, which Craig takes the time to explain to me is a large rodent native to South America. We get to the place where River might have dropped it, but it's still nowhere to be found. Looks like we got a mystery on our hands. We gotta get to the bottom of this. I suspect foul play. Looks like this is a prime case for world-renowned Detective Controller. Remember, my last name is Controller.
Oh.
Dude, it's time for a bro adventure. A bro venture. We high-five and decide to jog back to the park to see if we can find any leads. So it looks like there's a couple more places to check, and some bros around here that we could interrogate. Sounds good.
Dude.
Wait, who's good cop and who's bad cop? I think about it for a second. Well, I think that with your stature and overall resilience, you would make an intimidating bad cop. But on the other hand, you do have an adorable baby strapped to your chest, so that softens the edges a little bit. All valid points. I think you would make a great good cop because of your congenial attitude and willingness to try new things. But then again, I've seen how you get when there are too many commercial breaks during a show, so you had the potential to be a scary bad cop. I don't want to have to watch Meat Hell in 3-minute segments with 5 minutes of commercials in between, and they're so loud. Commercials are too loud. I just want to watch my show in peace without people yelling at me to buy wiper fluid and stuff.
Hey.
Case in point. Let's play it moment by moment. Smart.
Nice.
So, where to, bro-tective? Let's go to the playground. We make our way over to the small playground at the edge of the park. A couple of kids play on the jungle gym while parents watch the nearby benches. Over on one of the benches, I spot a familiar face. Interrogate Joseph. Let's see what Joseph's up to. We jog over to Joseph, who seems to be engrossed in his book. Joseph! Joseph nearly drops his book. Hey guys, didn't think I'd see you two out here. Gent, are you exercising? Sure am. You know me, I just love to run and be healthy. It's kind of my whole thing. What are you reading? Oh, just a book on knots and rope tying. Giggity.
Oh, Kirk Douglas.
For boats! Boat ropes! Right. He's totally gonna tie me to the bed with boat knots. Say, you didn't happen to see a stuffed capybara around here? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Joseph thinks for a second. Haven't seen one around. I'll tell the kids to keep an eye out. Your kids are here?
Bro.
Joseph looks around.
Norm McDonald.
They were a second ago. Must have gone exploring around the park. Do you know where they could have run off to? They're kids. They get into mischief sometimes, but they always come back. Alright. Sounds a little sus. Mischief, you say?
Oh, Cracker Mills.
Wait, am I being interrogated right now? No. Yes. Just doing our due diligence, Joseph.
I don't know.
Arnold means a lot to Revere right here. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask Christian and Christy. I imagine they have their ears to the ground on the latest playground drama. They might be somewhere around the woods. Thanks, Joseph. We'll let you get back to your rope book. Boat ropes! We head back to the playground. We're gonna try and calm River down. It's a pretty nice playground. Might as well get a couple swings in. What about Arnold? Maybe having a little swing might calm River down. Might buy us some more time. You're right. Just about to go nuclear. This might prepare for the possibility of us not being able to find Arnold. Life is cruel and tough, but at least we'll always have swings. Craig straps River into the baby swing and gives her a gentle push. She giggles. I take a seat on the seat next to her and immediately realize that I'm stuck. River seems to love that. Craig eventually helps me out of the swing and we decide to get back to the investigation. Alright, let's go to another part of the park. Where now, bro? Let's go to the field. We wander out to the grassy field at the center of the park. There isn't a whole lot to see, but there are a few figures camped out on a blanket, and the grass could hold any number of secrets. Uh, let's interrogate River.
Nice.
Wait, let me try this. I've always won. It's always the culprit you least expect. I get eye to eye with River, who still looks like she's on the verge of
Hey.
tears. Hey, sweetie, believe me, nobody wants you to find your capybara more than me. But we need more clues, and I think somewhere in that baby brain of yours you might have something that'll lead us to the perp. So what do you say, kiddo? Meh. I turned to Craig. We're getting nowhere with this witness. We maneuvered back to the field. Cup. The guide just says go to the woods. I guess we're gonna move to another part of the park. I've deduced where we should go next. We're gonna go to the dead woods. We make our way to the outskirts of the park. There are a couple of benches by the dense tree line. Looks like Robert's here all by himself. It also seems like the perfect place to lurk for clues. Joseph's twins must be around here somewhere. We are going to interrogate Robert. Maybe Robert saw something. We walk over to Robert's bench. Hey, Rob. Don't call me that. Okay. Hi, Robert. Don't call me that either. Okay. Hey, buddy.
Oh.
What are you up to?
Oh.
Thinking. This is my thinking bench.
Huh.
I've had to get a solid 2 or 3 hours of brooding in per day, filling quotas.
Hmm.
Have you by any chance seen a small stuffed capybara around? A capybara it's a large rodent native to South America. I know.
Oh.
So have you seen one?
Hey.
A stuffed one, not a real one. That would be weird. We're gonna be the bad cop. Bad boy. Alright, Robert. We've been nice. Help us out or I'm gonna go off. Learn how to fight and then come back here and kick your ass. You learning how to fight? Please. Well, fine. If you don't tell us what we want to hear, I'm gonna spoil the season finale of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers.
Really?
You're bluffing.
Hmm.
My buddy here doesn't play by the rules. Ghent will do it. Callium and Flint crash into a haunted...
Excuse me?
Stop! You're a monster!
Hey.
Robert sighs. I haven't seen any goddamn capybara, okay? Crap, I was really nailing the bad cop bit too. Thought for sure we had something.
Hey.
Now what, bro? Joseph said his twins were around here somewhere, but I have no idea where we're supposed to find them. Wait, those creepy tins? Why didn't you tell me you were looking for them? Look at me, they had something to do with this? Huh. Maybe I should have just let the good cop bad routine to the pros.
Hey.
Yeah, Robert, bro, do you know where they are?
Hmm?
I do. A lot of people underestimate the sense of a man who broods. I saw them lurking around here a little while ago. Where'd they go?
Oh.
Ran into the woods. I'd be careful though. I don't trust them. But then again, I don't trust anyone. Not even you guys. Not even that baby. Bleep. I take that back. You're an old kid. Thanks for your help, Robert. The woods. We're gonna go deeper into the woods. I stare into the depths of the forest. Who knows what could be in there?
Nice.
Are you prepared for what we might face on here? Yes. I'm ready. Partner bro, are you? Nope, but if it gets River to stop crying, I don't care. Let's do this. We start down the path into the woods, keeping our eyes and ears peeled for any signs of Arnold. There are no squirrels or birds anywhere. The silence is unsettling. The sun can barely peek through the canopy. It's colder here. Suddenly, we hear voices. I want to do it! You got to do it last time! Craig and I come to a clearing where we find Christian and Christy kneeling over something. Stop right there!
Hey.
And put your tiny hands where we can see them! Christian and Christy just stare at us. You heard the guy. Put your hands up! We're kind of in the middle of something here. Yeah, can you come back later? What are you kids doing? Cutting stuff up. My heart is pounding. Is this the end of the line? I step closer. Can't believe what I'm seeing. A pair of safety scissors lie in the dirt, and it's Arnold. What have they done to him?
Oh.
Arnold! Goob! You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. No fair. Finders keepers. No, not finders keepers. That's our property, and you've desecrated it. Well, How can you prove it's yours? Yeah, it doesn't have your name on it. Actually, it does. See on the foot there? Christy looks at the foot. I can't read. Craig looks at me.
Oh.
I'm so done with this, bro. There's no use arguing with them. River sniffles. Craig looks
I
exhausted.
don't know.
I gotta get her home, or she's gonna have another meltdown. Let's brunch some other time, yeah? I head to the cul-de-sac. I head back to the cul-de-sac and head inside the house. God, I'm ready for a shower and a gallon of water and a nap. But Amanda's still asleep. Crack open the door to find her still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning. Afternoon, actually. Right. How was brunch? Well, we had a good time with the run part, but we didn't make it to the rest of the portmanteau. Huh? To brunch. We didn't make it to brunch. Somehow we lost River's toy capybara on our run. A capybara is... Dad, don't patronize me about giant rodents. I know. Sorry. Anyway, we figured out that Joseph's creepy twins had something to do with it, but we never got to the bottom of it. We actually cornered the kids in the woods and found what was left of the toy, but we couldn't convince them to give it back. Maybe if we had had a smoking gun. I mean, evidence, not a literal gun. So the run went well, though? I was a little worried about your endurance. Yeah, it was rough at first, but ended up being a piece of cake. I actually feel pretty My legs give out. Find myself on the floor of the hallway. I'm just gonna hang out here for a while. Take your time getting up. Did I fail that date? I think I failed that date.
You need to
No.
improve on your form.
No. Okay. We're gonna do that. Okay. So we're gonna load this again. Oh god, that was the autosave. Nope, nope, nope. Autosaves. No. Did it? Oh, never mind. There's a scroll bar right here. I was just like, oh god, don't tell me I lost it. Like, nope, nope, it's right here. Alright. Let's look up a different guide, maybe. Let's see here. Dream, Daddy, Craig, second date. Terry Joe says, no, try to move to another part of the park. Go to the field. Matt and Carmesita. Squirrels, trees, look for good and kids. Okay. So apparently, we're gonna do more crap. And then I'm just gonna hate life with all these gosh darn ads. Because F this website. Alright, which is why we're just gonna highlight it and just take it. Okay. We're just gonna. Alright, 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 alright. Boop. Okay. Places. Okay, sounds good. Alright.
Oh.
So we're both good cop, bad cop.
Oh.
Alright, so first we're gonna go to the playground. And then we're gonna look for clues. Craig and I, two grown adults, walk onto the playground and begin examining it meticulously for clues. There are no forensic evidence here. No stray capybara hairs, at least. After searching fruitlessly for some time, we look up. All the parents are staring at us. We smile and wave a little awkwardly as we slink away. Alright, now we're going to interrogate Joseph. He's reading a book about knots. Boing.
Oh, cracker.
Yep.
Hey, Norm McDonald.
Alright, am I saying that sounds a little sus?
Oh.
No. Yes.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna try and calm River down. Okay. Get her to swing. Let's move to another part of the park. We're gonna go to the fields. And we're gonna go talk to Matt and Carmesita. Carmesita spots us from across the way. She waves. She's sitting down with her dad on a sunny green patch of grass. We jog over. Hey, dudes. Hey, bro. We just sat down for a picnic. Want some snacks? Got anything to increase my closer in reserves? We have apple slices?
Hmm?
Thank you very much, tiny bro, but I should be fine. You guys working out? Good day for it. Yep, I'm the picture of health and athleticism.
Hmm.
Good transition, Ken. Say, you haven't seen a stuffed capybara around here anywhere, have you? What's a capybara? It's a large rodent that's native to South America. Wait a second, how do you know what a capybara is? You wouldn't happen to have had hands-on experience with one recently, would you? We learned about capybaras in the 4th grade. I think it's more suspicious that you know what a capybara is.
Hey.
Oh my god. What if I took Arnold? What if I'm the culprit and I just don't remember? I quickly checked my body for any Polaroids I might have kept on my person to remind me who to trust and who not to trust. Wait, did you just get the bad ending to that date? Yes, I did. I did get the bad ending. I saw Memento once. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. I never said I was good. And I was following a guide, but the guide didn't, I don't know. I never said I was good at this game. That's why I made the save file. Nothing. But what if that's what I wanted myself to think? No, Ghent. Don't let them win. I shake off the thought. I saw a couple squirrels over by that tree, though. I don't know if that helps, but you might want to see some cute squirrels. You should definitely check that out.
Oh, no.
Thanks for the hot squirrel tip, Carmesita.
Hmm?
Well, we better get moving. Gotta find that capybara before River here has a breakdown.
Hey.
Good luck. Let me get some apples for the road, though. Carmesita hooks me up with some road slices, and we're on our way. We maneuver back to the field. Alright. Let's check out those squirrels. We did this. Where did the suspect say the squirrels would be again? The tree.
Hmm?
Ah, there they are. Carmesita was telling the truth. These are some rad squirrels. River seems happy. This may have bought us some extra time. We maneuver back to the field. We're gonna go look for clues. We carefully comb through the field of grass and flowers. Can't seem to find much besides a couple of ladybugs and a nickel. While I'm looking, Craig calls out for me across the field. Cat!
Man.
I jock over. Craig is kneeling on the grass, inspecting something. I approach, my heart in my throat. I lean over Craig. I see it. This is Arnold's leg. Put my hand over River's ears. No one should have to be subject to this senseless violence. My God, who or what would do this?
Oh.
I don't know, but now I think we might be dealing with something beyond our grasp. I can't look at this anymore. I turn around, trying to wipe the image of stuffing strewn across the ground from my mind. We're running out of time. We may already be too late. Bag and tag it. Let's keep moving. We maneuver back to the field. We're going to interrogate River.
Oh.
Wait, let me try this.
Hey.
And we're going to do the good cop. We're just going to be cute to the baby. Alright, let's move to another part of the park. I've deduced where we should go next. We're going to the woods. That's where we're going to look for clues. Craig and I search through the outskirts of the woods, hoping to find anything that might lead us to Arnold. There are a couple of cigarettes and empty beer cans scattered around the thicket. This is probably the hotspot for edgy teens to hang out at night and say swears and stuff, but it doesn't look like there are any recent activities that might be capybara related. This might be a dead end, partner bro. We return to the woods. Joseph's twins must be around here somewhere. We are going to interrogate Robert.
Hey.
And then we're going to
Oh.
do the bad cop,
Hmm?
Oh.
and we're gonna
Hmm?
spoil the end of
Bro.
Ice Road Long Haul Paranormal Ghost Hunting Truckers.
Hey.
He tells me where the kids are,
Hmm.
and then he likes the
Oh.
baby because she's an old soul. So now we're gonna go deeper into the woods. Hopefully this is right. Yes.
Oh.
Hey.
Alright. I think I have a chance up. We're kind of in the middle of something. Cutting stuff up.
Bro.
Arnold, yeah. You heard the baby. Hand over the capybara. Well, how can you prove it's yours? Craig holds up Arnold's severed leg. I have to look away. You two got sloppy. You left evidence behind. I think you'll find that this leg fits perfectly onto his body. Christian and Christy look at each other. They don't know what to do. How about a deal? You give us the capybara, and we don't tell your dad about this. Fine. She hands us over the stuffed animal. Give us those safety scissors. They're clearly no longer safe in your hands. She hands them over. I'm glad we could figure this out. Come on, partner. Craig and I start making our way out of the woods. He turns around and calls back to the twins. And tell your dad to stop letting you watch true crime shows. Drat. True crime is best crime. In just a second. Oh. Well. Okay, gotta get my guide back to where it was. Boop. Alright. Apparently that date didn't go quite what the guide said it would. With the capybara back in its rightful owner, Craig and I shamble into a nearby diner, exhausted from our adventure. We find ourselves in a corner booth and settle in. That was a tough case, but we cracked it. We're different now, changed. Did we get in too deep?
Hey!
It's nothing a hearty brunch can't fix. My stomach grumbles. I suddenly realize how big of an appetite I've worked up. Brunch! Give me brunch!
Oh.
I've had a strong philosophies on brunch.
Oh.
You see, the first thing you do is divide your brunches between bougie brunch and the upper class mimosa and eggs benedict brunch and grimy brunch, the give me coffee and bacon and cheesy hash browns brunch. There's a time and place for both, and I think most of my life is about figuring out which ones you need more. So, what kind of brunch dad are you, Gent? We are a grimy bunch of guy. Make it fried and oily and clean the floors with the hose. I'll be happy. Fine choice, but wait, aren't you going on a health kick? Also, where's the baby? Gotta treat yourself. Are we not dads? And is brunch not a higher calling than mere diet?
Oh.
Student becomes the master. The young waitress passes out menus as Craig situates River into a high chair. Is this your kid?
Oh.
You betcha. She's so cute. Hi, you. Boo. Hey, kid, middle school's gonna be really tough, but you can make it through that. You can make it through that. You can make it through anything. Amen. The waitress walks away after winking at Craig. Seems like you're the most eligible dad bachelor in town. Guess so. Anyway, here's the thing about brunch. You don't do business during brunch. Brunch is a time for rest, relaxation, and restoration with those you love. And while we're having brunch at a traditional brunch time, the most important thing is to remember that brunch isn't a time. It's a state of mind. Craig and I, you are speaking my language. If you can't have brunch on your plate, you can't always. If you can always have brunch on your heart. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know if I can match your intensity.
Oh.
I'll open your eyes, bro. Just you wait. We order our food, and the waitress, after very blatantly hitting on Craig multiple times, eventually brings us our brunch feast. River munches on cereal right next to us, more or less managing to get it into her mouth. I gotta say, man, it's really great having you back around to hang out with. Things have been so busy with work and fitness and the kids. I just haven't had time to really go out and get to know people. With you here, it's like we're picking up where we left off. I know the feeling, man. Moving to a new place could have been really tough for me, especially with Amanda going off to college soon. You're making this a lot easier. Craig smiles at me.
Whoa!
It feels really good to go on another bro venture with you, dude. Just like old times. For a while, I had forgot about anything that was bothering me in life. And it was just you, me, and... More coffee?
Oh.
Oh, no thank you. So, do you, work out?
I don't know.
Yeah, mostly calisthenics, but I try to lift as part of a regimen. That's so cool. I've been looking for a workout buddy, you know.
Oh.
I wish I could help you out, but I'm enjoying brunch with my workout bro right now. Hello? Well, if you change your mind. The waitress slides a folded note to Craig and walks away. Craig makes a face as he reluctantly puts it in his pocket. We can't take you anywhere, can we? It's a blessing and a curse, isn't it? Next time we hang out, it should be in the middle of the woods where people can't interrupt us. Also, maybe some different woods than the ones where little kids like to vivisect things. Craig laughs.
Whoa!
Man, remember all our camping road trips back in the day? Joshua Tree, Yellowstone. That was the
Oh.
best. I'd give anything to do that all over again. Dude, we should do a camping weekend.
Oh.
Oh, I don't know, bro. I'm an adult now. I have all these adult responsibilities. I don't think I can just drop everything to go hang out in the woods for a few days, you know? Come on, dude. If we plan things right, we can do this. Craig, don't you ever do anything for yourself? Craig stares into his coffee mug.
Oh.
Of course I do. Yeah? Like what?
I don't know.
Sometimes I let myself have one scoop of vanilla ice cream before bed, but only if I don't meet my calorie intake for the day.
Huh.
And sometimes I let myself hit the snooze alarm button, but only once. Dude, you gotta relax sometime, or it's gonna kill you. Please come camping with me. It'll be so fun, bro.
Hmm.
I guess I could get Smashley to take the kids for the weekend. I'll think about it.
Hmm.
We finish our brunches and head back to the cul-de-sac.
Oh.
By the way, great job keeping up today. Seems like you're already making a lot of progress. Ha! I'm probably gonna need a little bit of a recovery time after this. Tell the girls I said hello.
Hey.
I will. See you, bro-tactive. Say goodbye to Craig and step inside. God, I'm ready for a shower, gallon of water, and a nap. I bet Amanda's still asleep.
Huh.
I crack open the door and find she's still in bed, sleepily scrolling through her phone. Morning! Afternoon, actually. Right, how was brunch? It was good. Got sidetracked because we had to travel into the depths of Maple Bay's dark underbelly to find a toy River dropped. But you know, I actually feel pretty great. My legs give out. I find myself on the energy saving. Marinara. Murder sprint. Tired.
That was a gold medal performance for sure.
Oh, thank you. Okay. It's been a long day. Just about ready to pack it up. A few bites of ice cream. Amanda's awake. She needs some sleep. Alright, so then we find she's crying. She's really upset. And she doesn't want to talk about it. I'll let you be. Crap, I guess I didn't. Okay. Alright. So we're terrible parent. So all night, we get out of bed, make some coffee. She comes out. She drops a frozen waffle into the toaster, eats it halfway. And she's just absolutely, like, miserable. Oh, shit! She didn't actually, like, talk to me. Oh, she doesn't. So, we make her a cake to help her feel better. You know, made her a nice little cake. It said, you know, I'm sorry, you're sad. But I support you. And so she gets me a. So we hug it out. It's like, so the friends are essentially kind of growing up. They're doing their own thing, and just they're kind of ignoring her. And one of the Emmas is dating Noah secretly. They didn't tell Amanda. No, Amanda has a crush on Noah, and so it's just, oh, it's terrible.
Oh no.
So she's upset that they're dissing her, just abandoning her, and she feels so heartbroken about it. And so, you know, we tell her, you know, it's not dumb. Shit happens. I'm sorry. You know, sometimes you grow out of friends, which is true. And then we ate the whole cake together.
I love you too, Dad.
Toki doki.
Welcome. You've got dads.
So now, what says this? Hey, Gant, what are your feelings about poker? Nani. Beyond hardly knowing her. Poker? I hardly know her. There it is. Well, good talk. Wait, I actually like poker. I just saw the joke and I had to take the shot. Please, Matt, I'm a dad. I am contractually obligated. No, I get that. Anyway, we've been playing weekly poker games and I figured I should invite you. Sounds great. I love losing money. Cool, dude. See you later. Lose that money. I've not done this event. Make your way through the game, then must scrape the third file date. Okay. Matt invited me to a poker night at Joseph's house. Put on my going out coat and walk over. Across the way I spot Matt, who's walking over from his house. He's got a case of beer under his arm. Crap, I should have brought something.
Hey.
Hey, man. Crap, I should have brought something. No worries, man. It's your first time. Just bring a full wallet. How long have you guys been doing this for? Years, buddy. Just a nice way to keep in touch with the guys. It's never really high stakes. We pass through the fence enclosing Joseph's backyard. Craig, Brian, and Joseph hover around the patio drinking beer and chatting. Robert sits in the corner, brooding as usual. Yeah, because usually at this point for the other dates, meeting with, um, we were meeting Goth Dad to learn about pinning butterflies. So, interesting story. Good. Glad you could make it.
Oh.
So am I. I'm psyched to take all your money. Just like old times. Craig's the resident shark. We prefer the term person who is good at poker. I'm well aware. Craig's always been suspiciously good at poker.
Hmm?
Are you still as terrible as you were in college? Hey, I wasn't terrible. I'm not bad at poker. I'm definitely good at poker. Everyone stares at me. Okay, maybe that was a little defensive. Okay, I'm bad at poker.
Oh.
There's no way you're as bad as Joseph. I have no poker face. I cannot bluff. Not happening. Except for the one time I did it last time I was playing Among Us and I did the Sean defense where I was I was the imposter and I killed someone right in front of one of our, they're like in front of a friend and they're like, "You did it." I was like, "No." It's like, "I just saw you." And I was like, "No, I was in there doing a job. You came in and killed it. You're self-reported just so you could try and make me look bad. I'm the new person. I don't know what I'm doing. So how could it be me? How?" And he's like, "Well, the lights are off. The imposter wouldn't know that. Why didn't you turn on the lights?" I was like, "I'm new. I don't know how to turn on the lights. I just figured out how to open the flipping door 2 seconds ago," which was true. It was great, man. I was trying. Poor Rin was dying. Because, of course, I killed her. And she's just dying on the side. She's messaging me. She's like, "I see you're using the Sean defense." She's like, "It was weak at first, but then you really pulled it out." Didn't get caught that time. I did get killed. I did get caught the next round. But that round I survived. I bluffed my way out of it. At least I figured out to pretend to do the tasks so they don't like think I'm making it up. It's always wires. Joseph shrugs. This is basically my thing. I give my giving back to the community.
Wink.
Plus, I'm happy just to sit here and eat all of Brian's snacks.
Ah.
Guess who brought pigs in a blanket? Not Craig. Hey, my chia seeds and granola energy balls are just as delicious. Was it you? It might have been. Hey. Doki doki. It was hilarious. You have to admit that was fun. Eventually, I'm gonna like record us playing, stream it. Eventually, but I'll let everybody know first. But I couldn't remember if it was you or one of the other people whose name began with an M. Y'all get confusing between y'all. But it was fun. It was hilarious. It was. It's the Sean defense. It's like you just gotta be like, "No, it was you who did it. You self-reported." You just gotta go full 110%. Oh, that was amazing. Although the first time we played and I got caught because I killed someone by Rin, and Rin was just like, "Shelby, Shelby." I couldn't do it. There was no poker face. So I figured it was you. I know, because that's all I look at you and I was like, "You're King Megatron. You had the crown." But Sean also had the crown. So when we were all playing hide and go seek, they're like, "Oh God, it's the crown." And they're like, "No, that's Sean. It's okay." It was fun. Good times. We have to get together and see if we can play again this weekend. Because I totally want to play again. I like hide and go seek. It's a lot of fun. Anywho, everybody laughs. Let's go play poker. Let's just get the game going.
Right.
We all take a seat at the table as Matt starts dealing cards. First couple of rounds go by easily. I'm getting the hang of things, but it's obvious that Craig is running the show here. Craig, how did you get so good at this? It's pretty easy. You just start getting a feel for everybody's tell. Like, Matt will scratch his ear. Hey. Brian adjusts his pants when he's trying to lie. Now, wait a second.
Oh.
And and I think you just loudly announce to the whole room when you have a good hand. Yep, that's me.
Oh.
What's Joseph's tell? Everything. Literally everything. That man is an open book. He couldn't lie if he tried. Well, at least I have God on my side.
Oh.
See, you can't even see that with a straight face. What about Robert? Honestly, that man's an enigma. Robert raises his glass of whiskey to us in a solemn salute. I think he'd wipe the floor with us if he actually tried. I'm just here because I enjoy the company. Robert pulls out his phone and stares at it. Robert, is that a flip phone? Yeah.
Wow.
What are you, a drug dealer now? Yeah, what do you need? Horse? Speed? Tijuana with Johnny's? I can get you the street stuff easy, but if you're looking for something exotic or designer, maybe 72 hours and a favor called. Maybe I won't need you today. Maybe I won't need you tomorrow. But someday. I don't really. I think I'm good. Right. But still, if you got the coin, I got the goods. I dropped my phone in the toilet, and this is the backup until I can get replaced under warranty. Everyone murmurs their sympathies. We've all been there. We go back to playing. I really gotta stop eating these pigs in a blanket. Pigs in a blanket? I don't know, but they're really good. There might be cheese in them. Oof, I don't know if I've got enough to raise you on this round. Oh, wait. I don't know if I got enough to raise you on this round. You can always bet your firstborn.
Bro.
If you think you can handle another one, be my guest. Briar and Hazel are a handful, to say the least. Buddy, you think 3 kids are a handful? Try 4. I'm operating 100% dad capacity at all times. Actually, it's technically 5. Christy saw a commercial for one of those dolls that poop and wouldn't stop asking for it. We ended up getting it for her birthday, but she's so grossed out by the fake baby poop that she makes me change its diapers. So now I'm changing the real baby and the fake baby. It's just a lot of poop in my household right now. Daisy got one of those a while back. One night I walked in on her after she tried to take the doll apart to see how the poop mechanism worked. Then she couldn't put it back together and started crying. Poop everywhere. Fake poop, but still. That reminds me of... Wait, do we all have poop doll stores? Everyone nods in agreement. Guys, I really don't need more poop in my life. Then there already is. Can we just get back to poker and not talk about poop? Matt deals another hand. We quickly forget about the poop. We run out of pigs in a blanket, so we switch over to Craig's healthy snack food. It actually isn't terrible. These kale chips are phenomenal. We should sell these at the coffee shop. It's my in recipe. I'd be happy to give it to you guys. I can see it now. Pierce the kale chips.
Hey.
Pierce the Veil is a popular post-hardcore screamo band out of San Diego. We all look at Matt, confused.
Oh, man.
It's maybe not any of your wheelhouses. Pierce the Veil is actually pretty good. I like a couple of their songs.
Nice.
How's the shop nowadays? Busy as ever. I'm toying with the idea of hiring another person to work the counter, but I haven't found a good candidate.
Hey.
If Amanda's looking for a summer gig, let me know. That's really nice of you, but I think she's been burned too badly by coffee shops before. Literally, not figuratively.
Oh.
Matt cocks his head to the side. I'll ask her, though. We get down to the final hand of the night, and it's Craig in the lead by a landslide. Joseph has long since lost all of his chips, and is taking to tidying up, refusing to any help from the last of us. Brian deals us some other cards. So what's it gonna take for Robert to give a damn about this round? Robert looks up from his half-empty glass of whiskey. Do you really want to unleash the beast? Well, now I'm curious. I got a long history of being a gambling man, but I only do it if you make it interesting. None of this petty chips nonsense. I got a Lily's 18-year single blend sitting in my closet right now. We're saving it for when River turns 21, but I'm willing to put it up as collateral.
Oh.
Now you're talking my language. He throws the keys to his truck on the table. She's seen better days, but she can still pull a tree trunk out of the ground. Nope. Myself and everyone else at the table immediately folds. Deal the cards, bry guy. Are you guys sure you want to... You heard the man. Brian deals the next round of cards. Craig stares daggers at Robert, who casually sips his whiskey. So I know what you might be thinking. Robert put his old workhorse up for grabs. He's his only mode of transportation. At times in his life, his only home. How could he be so sure of his abilities in gambling? I'll tell you right now, Craig. I wasn't always like this. I was a lot like you. Smart, talented, cocksure of my own luck, great biceps. But it didn't last long, though. I lost everything in a game of Pai-Gow in the back room of the Shenton tea house on what I thought was a 3-day business trip. Everything gone. Clothes, money, identification, you name it. I woke up in a ditch near Zaizu Park and had to make my life new from there. Took me 3 years to beg, borrow, and steal my way back to American soil. And in those 3 years, I saw the greatest depths of human fear, loved deeper than I ever had, and lost it all many more times over. I've seen my own death, Craig. I know how I die. It's not like this. So let's make it more
Dude.
interesting. Robert produces the deed of his house from his jacket and tosses it onto the table. All I have and all I am. Are you prepared to go to the distance? Craig wipes sweat from his brow. He studies Robert's face intently, searching for any sign or for any sword or tell that he can find. Robert casually sips his whiskey again. I fold.
Hey,
Oh.
Everyone erupts.
nice.
Fine, fine, the whiskey is yours. And that's why you don't dance with the devil.
Whoa.
So what was it? Were you bluffing or did you have the cards? That's for me to take to my grave, fellas. Next week, boys. Next week.
Hey.
Hey.
I'll be there. Sure thing. It's been very relaxing, and I sincerely doubt I will wake up in a cold sweat thinking about it tonight. Keep working on that poker face, Gent. We all say our goodbyes and head our separate ways. Oh, that was fun. Right? I can't wait for Robert's
Welcome.
date.
You
It's
got
just
dads.
so ridiculous. Like, I love it. I love how you just sit here and you're like, I don't know what he's telling the truth. I don't know where the truth is. There's truth somewhere? I don't know. All right, let's go for our third date. Let's go, wink face. It took some time for our schedules to line up, but I was finally able to find a weekend where Craig and I could go camping. He always stays so busy with work and the kids, but it's good to know that we'll just be able to spend some time relaxing in good old nature. Since our first run, I've managed to go on regular runs with Queg. Hello, we are very happy to see you. I mostly do them because it seems like the only time we get to hang out, but the added benefit is that I've seen a lot of improvements in my health. I was able to sift through the attic and find my old camping gear from college. Craig put me in charge to bring the sleeping bags in the tent, while he took care of the food, so I double-checked to make sure everything's ready to go. Craig should be here any minute now. Amanda's going to be spending the weekend on a school trip to our nation's capital. She hasn't been away from home without me for longer than a day since she was 14. I hope she isn't feeling too nervous about it as I am. Hey, Amanda Panda. Amanda's in the middle of sitting on top of her luggage in order to get it to finally zip. Hey, Pops. Ready for your... I heard noises. Hello, woodland creatures. Welcome. Thanks for the follow. I'm still kind of working on my cute weirdness. So exciting. We're playing Dream Daddy. We are just about to meet. We're about to go on our final date with the fitness dad. Ooh, woo. It's exciting. So thank you. Thank you for the follow. Awesome. We are almost to my goal of 50. Yay! Go find 8 other friends, people. Come on. It's fine. But welcome. Enjoying lunchtime shenanigans, which will soon become dinner time shenanigans. Come Friday. Friday, there will be dinner time shenanigans. By Friday, I mean probably next week. Not this week. I don't know. We're changing up schedule next week. But it won't be here tomorrow. So, but welcome. Enjoy. Squee. Ready for your trip? Once I get this bad boy all zipped up, I'm good to go. How much did you pack? That seems like a lot for 2 days. Oh, it's all my camera equipment, lenses, tripods, flash, all that. Are you even going to have time to take pictures? I'll find a way. I need to get some good shot for my series on national monuments. Oh, what's the series about? It's one of those internet series where I reimagine Disney princesses as the founding fathers. What? I'm kidding. Nobody likes those. I'm taking portraits of my friends. Oh, well, I'm going to be in the woods, out there in nature, roughing it. Just me and Mother Nature. The old Madre de Trees. Are you gonna be alright on your own? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna leave any signal out there. I won't be able to text or call you at all.
Huh.
Oh, it's alright. Oh, we have cat aggro. Cat aggro! Hello, my angry kitty boy. Ugh! He did not like that. It's alright. I'll be able to survive for a couple days without constant updates on who just got voted off the International Haunted House of voted off International Haunted House Hunters. Well, I'll miss you. And for the record, Bradley was pushed down a flight of ornate stairs by a ghost. They were really beautiful stairs. Amanda finishes zipping up the big suitcase and lugs it next to the door of her bedroom. She turns around and gives me a big hug. Relax, Dadtron. I'm a big kid now. I can take care of myself. Besides, I gotta go share a room with Monica Sanders and 2 mom chaperones. The most trouble I could possibly get into is falling asleep with a tub of ice cream on me. Like, yeah. When I was 18, I was totally just like by myself. It was great. Oh, well, alright. Don't steal anything, okay? Since you asked nicely, fine, I promise. I step outside, hauling my bags behind me. Craig already straps some camping gear on top of the modest but stylish car. He notices me carrying my equipment and hurries it over to take from me. Such a gentleman. I almost had a case of the vapors there. Whew! Case of the vapors.
Oh.
Never fear. These muscles were made for picking up heavy things and putting them in other places. Remember, it's your weekend to relax. Take it easy. I guess I can't argue with that. Everything's good with Amanda? Yep, on her way to a school trip to Washington, D.C. What about your offspring? Already a smash lace for the weekend. I'm ready to get my camp on. I load the rest of the stuff into Craig's car and we get in. Oh no! What's wrong? I think I left my juicer plugged in. Gotta go back. Are you worried someone's gonna break into your house and cold press some carrots? No, it's just... Just try to relax, man. Let the juicer float away. Take all of your worries and blend them into pulpy good vibes. Craig takes a deep breath. Do we have anything to listen to? All I had at my place is a series of CDs that guide you through thorough and intense calisthenic workouts. Do you want to listen to those? I'm just kidding. Craig hands me a thick case filled with CDs. Take your pick. I thumb through page after page of kids sing-along CDs. Oh yeah, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star takes me back. Keep going. I get to the end of the case to find, in the very last slot, a blank CD with Craig's handwriting on it. DJ Kegstand's Mega Mix Volume 1. Made it just for the trip. I think you'll like it. Pop the CD into the car stereo, and it's like I'm immediately transported back to our old dorm. Hit after hit plays, and soon enough we're both happily singing the lyrics to each song as we fly down the highway. The song was Carl's favorite. Carl, the third roommate. He brought that dog home one night, and I couldn't pry you two apart. So we spent an entire semester fabricating a story about our foreign exchange student roommate who had a really bad cough that sounded exactly like a dog's bark. And then we had a room inspection. The RA was so suspicious of us, but could never prove anything. Carl was just under the blankets. Bless that pup's courage under fire. Man, we did some dumb things back in college. The hours fly by as we belt out tunes in whatever non-existent key our voices register in. Soon enough, we're surrounded by lush trees and spectacular vistas of everything amazing that nature has to offer. It feels good to be back out here. Real good. We park our cars at the entrance of the familiar trail and load up our gear onto the back of the terrible woodland noise. Cat, you're not helping. We park our car at the entrance of the familiar trail and load up our gear on our backs. I'm thankful I've been working out on my health the past couple weeks, otherwise I'll be dreading all the hiking that's about to happen. Craig looks intently at his phone. Everything alright? Yeah, I just had to fire off one last work email. Craig pockets his phone as we start off the trail. It's relatively easy, but I know I would have been huffing and puffing at this point if it weren't all for the murder sprints. I look around me and take in the tall trees and animal chirps. Everything okay back there? There's no reception out here. Yeah, being out in the middle of nowhere will do that. I recognize that look of anxiety that crosses Craig's face.
No.
But what if there's a problem? There won't be. We'll be fine. Come on, bud. Who's a relaxed boy?
Oh.
I don't know. Craig,
Hmm?
I'm a relaxed boy. That's my dude. We keep marching down the trail, but it seems like Craig is still worried. After a bit, he stops in his tracks.
Oh.
Maybe we should go back. Find another campground that gets good cell phone reception. Craig, seriously, what's
Oh.
wrong? I mean, I'm just really nervous. My dad instinct is kicking in, and my mind keeps conjuring up all sorts of worst case scenarios. Like, what if something happens to the girls? I don't have a signal. I would have no way of knowing. Let me tell you, that feeling never goes away. No matter how old your kids are, you just gotta remind yourself that they're in good hands. I believe this. Craig doesn't say anything. I give him a reassuring punch in the shoulder. Try to remember why we came out here. The plan was to get away from it all and just focus on ourselves for this little trip. No distractions, no cell phone service, just two dads relaxing out in the woods. This is like really, really annoying music sound. Craig looks me directly in the eyes. As I click the wrong buttons.
Hmm?
No distractions, no cell phone service. Just two dads relaxing out in the woods. We're gonna have some fun this weekend. Craig and I get back to marching. It's not too long of a hike before we get to the campsite. We're both glad to see that we're the only people there.
Hmm?
I can't believe you still have this tent. Found it in my attic and already checked for holes. Seen better days, sure, but I think we'll be able to survive. I dump the bag of fabric and poles on the ground. We unfold the tent in the desired spot. I hand Craig the stakes.
Hmm?
We still know how to do this, right? Of course we do. We do not. After 20 minutes of struggling, like people in bad infomercials, we somehow managed to build an upright construction that closely resembles what a tent would look like if you asked somebody to draw a picture of one with their eyes shut. I wouldn't put this up against a storm, but I think we'll be able to survive the night. We set out a couple chairs and our cooking equipment, admiring our handiwork. Bro, look at us go! Look upon the kingdom we have built. Upon this rock we shall grill our meat and drink our brews, for we hold dominion over the land. Verily, and look at our camping chairs, which we're going to sit on. So it's next on the camp extravaganza docket. Well, now that we have shelter settled, I think it's time for us to do exploring. There's a waterfall a little bit up the way. I'm sure we could hike to. Let's get hiking. Craig and I venture into the woods. We amble along, taking our time to chat and admire the wildlife. Craig reaches out an arm and stops me. Dude, does that look like what I think it looks like? I look over where he's pointing. Oh my god, it does. That tree looks like a butt.
Nice.
I can't get over how detailed it is. I examine the butt tree further. The contour is perfect. It even has back dimples. I thought we were going to have a great time camping, but this makes it even better. Craig holds back a snicker. I aspire to have every hike be as good as this one. I'm snickering now too. Let us analyze this tree further. Craig and I share a huge belly laughing over our awful jokes. The best thing about this is there's no daughters here to tell us their jokes are bad. We high five. Craig and I hit the trail again. It's been a long time since we've been out here, but everything seems more or less familiar. We point out old landmarks and what we remembered back from our college days. I think we're getting close now. Check it out! There's a clearing up ahead. As we get closer, I can hear water running. Oh, thank God that sound is done. Cresting over a hill, Craig and I are greeted by a wide clearing surrounded by trees. In front of us is a beautiful waterfall, spilling into a large body of water that runs to the river. The mouth agape with the genuine beauty of the place. We go to investigate. The old waterfall. It's gorgeous! Nature's so rad. Peering further, we get an idea of how deep the pool is. I think we could jump off like the old days. Ha! This old dad is happy here on dry land. Looks like you could climb right over there. We didn't even bring swimming trunks. What are you talking about? Craig immediately begins taking his clothes off. Oh, we're gonna look at Craig's butt. We're so gonna look at that butt. I love a good butt. I can't help but sneak a peek. That is a good butt. Craig turns around suddenly, catches me looking. I do a lot of glute workouts. I immediately turn away, blushing. You coming on or what? Oh, I don't know about this, dude. He's already making his way over to the waterfall by the time I finished my sentence. When he realizes I'm not behind him, he turns around and rolls his eyes. We lived together for years. I've seen your ass more than I can count. It's not a big deal. Let's put on a show. If the clothes are coming off, then it's someone's birthday. Craig gives me the wolf whistle. I turn and give my booty a good spank. This one's for you, big boy. I take my shirt off and drop it into a pile with Craig's clothes. I put the rest of my clothes on the ground, feeling exposed. Craig and I climb up to the top of the waterfall, making sure not to slip on any wet rocks. He reaches the peak before I do and offers me a hand getting up. At the top, we look over the cliff and into the tiny lake. Seems so much higher up from this perspective. Craig has always been a daredevil. He pulled some stunts in college that I honestly still shocked he survived. I was always the one standing on the sidelines, watching and hoping I wouldn't be bringing him home in a gurney. Man, this could be dangerous. Craig looks me in the eyes. Don't think. Cat in the way. Don't think. Just jump. Craig cannonballs out the waterfall and into the lake, creating a huge splash. I'm worried for a moment before he finally resurfaces from under the water. Whoa! He treads water and looks up at me. You're coming or what? I don't think. Just jump. How are you supposed to just... Are you supposed to just not think? Pretty sure that's not physically possible. My toes grip the edge of the rock. The water looks so far away. Don't think, just... I run off the edge, trying to do my best cannonball somewhere in the middle. It turns into a really graceful belly flop. I hit the water with a loud slap. I resurfaced to find Craig giggling. I rate that belly flop a solid 8 out of 10. Your form was lacking, but your heart was in the right place. I playfully splash water at Craig. Are you sure about that? I splash him again. You've given me no choice. Craig splashes me in the face with a huge wave of water. You've awakened the beast. He launches another wave at me. Don't you put me in a corner here. Don't you put a wild animal in the corner. This option's not on here. Hold on. Ah, not on there. Alright. We're supposed to dunk him until he says he's done. Okay. Apparently we're supposed to save it here, too. So we're gonna dunk him. I lunge for Craig and manage to get him in an arm lock. Time for the finishing move. Summon all of my dads trying to lift Craig out of the water. Hey! And I drop him down for the splash. Craig bounces back out of the water. My turn! Oh no. Seems like Craig was simply allowing me to pick him up and dunk him. He grapples me with his clearly superior muscles and, quite literally, tosses me across the water. I emerge from the water, devastated. You think I did all those pull-ups just so I could look good with my shirt off? Nah, bro, these arms are cannon. These arm cannons are dad launchers. Craig does a playful flex for me. Damn. Craig, truce, please. Craig thinks about it. Yeah, sure. We shake hands. There is peace. Man, that jump was such an adrenaline rush. Not so scary now, huh? I race you to the top. We run all the way up the slick rocks and cannonball off the waterfall again. What a rush. Good form on that one. Wanna go again? You know it. Same energy. The secret cannonball. This achievement can be unlocked during Craig's third date. While jumping off the waterfall, you want to keep jumping. You eventually kill yourself jumping, earning the cannonball achievement. Do we want to get that? Do we want to kill ourselves by cannonball jumping? Yeah. Alright. Belly flop into the water. Whew, man. This is fun. Got one more in you? We should probably head back. We put on our clothes back on and notice that they're so... Too late. Too late. It's alright. If I have time at the end of the stream, which I don't. Next time, I'm going to do a day where we go through all the weird endings. Because I want to get the secret endings, which is where you like let somebody else curse. And we'll just make save files. If nothing else, I do have a save file, so we should be okay. Ha, it's okay. We'll get a fire going in no time, and we can dry off and get some dinner going. Sopping wet, we hike back to the camp and unpack everything we need for dinner. Craig pulls out a couple of steaks and some chopped potatoes in tin foil. You ready for a feast? Hey man, take a seat. The Craig train is pulling into the relaxation station. I'm your conductor. Let me cook for you. Absolutely not. Cooking is the thing that relaxes me the most. I take it from here. Craig cooks now? I remember how his entire sophomore year diet consisted of microwavable mac and cheese, but not a microwaved, and having trouble believing the thing he just said. At least let me start the fire. Sure, let me grab my matches. Craig reaches into his backpack. He rummages around in a bag, pulling things out, checking every pocket. Uh-oh.
I don't know.
I know I packed it. Craig checks another bag. Still can't find it. My stomach grumbles, and I'm now more acutely aware of how cold and wet I am. We really need to get this fire started. Okay, well, not the end of the world.
Oh.
Gosh, I'm so stupid. I could have sworn I packed it. Sorry, dude. Don't be. We can figure this out. We can start a fire. We're smart guys. I mean, how hard could it be? I've watched plenty of survival TV programs on TV. If a naked reality TV star can do it, so can we. We need some wood. I gesture to the trees around us.
Oh.
There's no shortage of that. And some tinder.
Oh.
We can make that work. And then I think some ancient aliens are supposed to come by and give us advanced technologies, or renovate our house, depending on the show. Craig and I gather a variety of wood, bark, and moss until we all have the materials that could conceptually make a passable-looking campfire. Just add fire, right? That's the fun part. The sun is now setting, and a cool breeze rustles the leaves of the trees around us. We have to work quick. I've done this in the past. I know I can figure it out. Just give me a second. Any way I can help? Give me some moral support. Lift my spirits, and we'll make this fire happen. We're gonna go overboard with compliments. You're really giving that fire the business. You're an amazing, hardworking father with steady work ethic, and everyone loves you. Your daughters think you're a superhero, and the neighborhood dads respect you immensely. Also, your butt looks great. Bro, stop. You're gonna make me cry. Okay. Don't want your tears putting out the fire. Eventually, Craig is miraculously able to get something going. He blows on the embers gently and places the glowing moss into the base of the pit. Soon enough, we have a nice little fire going. Way to go, man. We're regular old outdoorsy fellas. Hooray for not dying. Take a seat in one of the lawn chairs Craig brought, cozy up to the fire, warming up my hands. Relax, man. Take it easy. Let me handle dinner. I watch as Craig stokes the fire and sets up a makeshift grill for the steaks. After all that hiking and swimming and fire starting, I'm able to relax a bit with the sound of crickets and the scent of steak filling the air. I actually feel pretty calm. Craig expertly sears 2 steaks in a pan he's been heating up on the fire, cracking thyme and crushed ginger over it while basting them both in butter. Wow, I didn't know he was actually good at cooking. The fanciest I ever saw him get in college was when he started sprinkling the seasoning packet onto dry ramen and then eating it straight up. I know a lot of people who like to eat dry ramen. When did this happen? You used to eat cereal every morning with beer instead of milk. I grew up, I guess. I think these are just about ready. Craig puts the steaks onto paper plates and sets them aside. I start to reach for one, but Craig smacks my hand away. Dude, let them rest. It'll be more flavorful that way. I patiently return to my seat, eyeing the steaks longingly from a distance. They smell incredible. Craig prepares a side salad for us in the meantime, sprinkling feta cheese onto freshly chopped greens. He plates it next to a generous pile of roasted potatoes covered in olive oil and rosemary. Once it's all ready, we sit by the fire and dig in. Everything taste okay? I'm in heaven. That's what I like to hear. Remember how for an entire semester we would eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's so hard not to go back to that. Look at you now, man. You have kids, great job, and now you cook like a vengeful wizard whose arch nemesis is microwavable food. I'm really impressed with how much you've got in your life together. Craig laughs, but there's no humor in it. I'm glad you think that. I glance at Craig while he picks at his salad. He really grew out of his baby face, but there's something about his expression that makes him seem much older than he is. A sense of maturity he didn't have in college. He looks exhausted. You okay? Yeah. Come on, dude. I've known you for long enough to see when you're down.
Man.
I'm tired, bro. I I think being out here has made me realize just how drained I feel. You work really hard, Craig. Can't be easy. I have to. I have girls. I volunteer at this school. I cook healthy meals for them. I do everything I can to make sure they're safe and happy. And when they're with their mom, I'm always working overtime so I can support them. And then you work out a lot so you can crush anyone who stands in their way.
Huh.
That, and I don't want to fall into my old habits. I need to set a good example for my girls. Everything I do is for them. I wouldn't have it any other way. But it seems like it's bleeding you dry.
Mhm.
If that's what it takes to raise them well, then it's worth it. Craig, buddy, I know where you're coming from here, but you gotta take care of yourself too.
Dude.
I do though. I eat right and exercise, and that's not what I meant. You're too little butter on too much toast, you know? You must take care of yourself, people. Mentally, physically, emotionally. You need to breathe. Take a moment to just relax. Everything's okay.
Hey.
What? You're spreading yourself too thin. Life needs balance. It's great that you care that much about your kids, but you can't neglect your own needs because you're too busy taking care of everyone else's. You matter too.
Oh.
I just, I know I can provide for my family. And if I take a step back and look at everything objectively, I know I'm doing right by them.
Oh.
But I can't explain it, man. There's always that voice in the back of my head telling me that I need to do more. It's like it's never enough for me. Every time I try to relax, that voice keeps telling me I don't deserve it. To be honest, I even feel guilty about being out here. That is a mood, my friend. That is a mood. Craig, you're trying your best and you're doing an amazing job. That's a fact. But even if you weren't, you would still deserve happiness. Do I, though? Hell yeah, bro.
Oh.
I look at Craig and think about what good friends and even better father he is. He's compassionate, he's hardworking, relentlessly positive. He encourages everyone to be the best version of themselves. He makes me want to be a better person. If you could only see yourself the way I see you.
Mhm.
Craig beams. He gets up and walks over to his supplies.
Oh.
Come on, I brought dessert. Oh, are you gonna use that campfire to torch the top of some creme brulee?
Oh.
What? I know little to nothing about cooking. Craig pulls out marshmallows.
Hey.
Well, you still know how to make s'mores, right? I think the more important question is, do you know how to make s'mores? As I recall, you used to just completely blacken the marshmallows. I mean, that's amazing too, but you gotta get the marshmallow. You stick it in there till it's on fire, give it a second, and then blow it out. Works every
Oh.
time. Oh, I stand by that. It's charred on the outside, but the gooey center is preserved. Brutish. Craig throws a marshmallow at me and I catch it in my mouth.
Oh.
Pro move. We used to be able to do that at great distances against a wind disadvantage. Give me a week of practice. Hello-chan! I have so many memories of this game, mainly funny ones. Hello, Anya Susanna Dufour. Welcome! I love this game. We are just at the end of Craig's date, and it's so ridiculous. I've only played a couple dates on my own. Sounds like a follow. I'm excited. I do love this game. It's so ridiculous, so funny. And we just actually finished playing Hatoful Boyfriend, which is another amazing dating sim where you date literal pigeons. It's beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. 10 out of 10 would recommend. Craig and I sit in the warm glow of the campfire, watching embers float up towards the sky. Stars are so much brighter out here. Yeah,
Oh.
I miss this, Ghent. Craig is hot, and your dad looks cool too. Leaps and bounds better than what other streamers can come up with. I changed the dad based on just the day. Like the first time, he was kind of the dad bod thing, which was cool. He just had he had a good beard. He had the egg nip shirt. His name was Longbeard Egg Nips. Um, last game, for the first one, I dated rival dad, which is Brian. The second one I made him look like Geralt of Rivia from The Witcher and named him so. And we dated Goth Dad. And today it's Fitness Dad, and I liked the Pompadour, so I just kind of started with that and worked from there. But I love I love all of them. Um, It is. I mean, I've never done Chris's route, or Craig's route. The only routes I've ever done by myself are Hugo and Joseph's first one, the good ending. But all the other ones, I'm just open. I'm playing along with everyone. So I know of the game, but I don't know all the individual guys' stuff. So it's really cool and it's really fun. Like I don't know. This is all new territory for me. But I'm enjoying it. It's silly. But yeah, this is our third. Every day so far, I've been doing at least one of the dads. So I do one of them, and then uh, tomorrow night I'll probably do another dad, and then on Monday I'll do a different dad. So I'm trying to get through all the dads. So and then the final ending because this has the dad definitive edition. Be fun. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. The dial-in game is cheesier than cheese pizza. Sweet Manchango! It so is. It's actually almost done because as soon as we finish Craig's list, I'm gonna head out because I have to go take care of some doggies and get work paperwork set it up. So fun! But you can stay here for the rest of this hot date. We stay here until it gets late, half remembering stories from college. We watch as the fire dies and eventually clamber into the tent. Ooh, ooh. We crawl into the tent and I unfurl my sleeping bag. Wait, where's the other sleeping bag? I look around for a second. Oh. Oh no. I must have left it at home. It's all yours, dude. I'm sorry. I just curl up over here.
Huh?
No way. Here. Craig unzips the sleeping bag and spreads it out so there's enough room for both of us to lay atop it.
Nice.
Night, bro. Good night, bro. I roll over and we face away from each other. Without a blanket. It's really cold. I shiver, and without realizing it, I find myself nestling closer to Craig. I'm sure he won't mind. He turns over and I can feel his breath on my neck. It's hard to focus on anything else. Sorry. It's hard to focus on anything else. I turn over, trying to get more comfortable. I open my eyes to find Craig's face a few inches from my own. For once, he looks at peace. His eyes flutter open. His hand finds a place on my waist. I'm not sure who leans in first, but suddenly we're kissing. We look at each other again, my heart racing. Craig,
Oh.
I got strong feelings for you, bro. Feelings I can't deny anymore. Bro, me too. I rub my hands through his hair, then down his chest. Craig brings me closer, wrapping his arms around me. I feel so secure. You know, talking about old times is fun, but
Oh.
I like making new memories with you. I smile, tracing the lines of his hips with my finger. We kiss again. I'm not worried about us getting too cold tonight. Bow chicka wow wow. We baked. No, no, maybe. Yeah, I got it.
Wow. That was an amazing date.
Hell yeah. Practice makes permanent. All right, and now we're gonna do Amanda's party. So we're just gonna kind of squeeze this. What? No. I had crab cake sandwiches. So now we're gonna go. Since she's moving off to college soon, I get her a DVD box set of Ice Road Long Haul Paranormal Ghost Trucker things. Glad you like it. Then we go outside, and it's a big party with all the dads. Although he was in his civilian attire last time. Ooh, ooh. So here's graduation party. All the dads are here. We have a mac and cheese bar. That's amazing. All the dads come up to us. I didn't pass up on good mac. It's not bad. Just not bad. Yeah, not bad. Thank you for the lovely compliment. And then, we're excited. They're nice. They're cute. Looks like Dadsona couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. Maybe. He wants to hang out because he's having marital problems. Hugo comes up.
Ah.
The cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work. And then, He's excited. She turned her class. She turned herself around. She's doing great. And then she's
Hey.
like, "Ha, he's not in
Oh.
charge of me." And Robert,
Mm-hmm.
good stuff.
Hey.
Then he just leaves.
Ah.
Splendid garden party. Thank you. Thanks, dude. Good cake. Hey, it looks like Amanda's hanging out with Briar and Hazel. Let's see what they're up to. Okay, Briar. Think of a shape. Think of a shape. Hazel, what's she thinking? Square. Briar. Star. We'll get it next time. Amanda leans in close to Briar and Hazel, lowering her voice. Listen, you guys can be real with me. If you're downplaying your psychic abilities, I want you to know you can trust me. Heck, even think of me as the third twin. Amanda, that's a triplet. You know, Dad, by the time I'm done with these kids, we're going to be finishing each other's... What? You didn't finish your sentence. What are we going to be finishing? Each other's sentences. See? Third twin. I have to go. Yeah. My twin and I, we do have the twin link, but not as often as you think it happens. Mostly for video games. Like, a lot of times we can play video games together, not even talk, and just be like... Party starts to wind down. Killer party pops. And she gives me an awesome photo of us. It's adorable. Cry. Hey. Then we're gonna go join our boyfriend. Take a seat next to Craig as the last guest makes their way out of the party. Bro. Bro! This reminds me of the parties we used to throw. Fewer keg stands, of course. Probably for the best. I don't want to get my hip replaced after a party trick goes wrong. We can leave keg stands in the past. Taking this weekend to relax. This party was my first step out of the express train from the relaxation station. Next stop is Napville. Pull into the Gent Concourse. I'd like to book a ticket to Napville as well. Nap dates are a thing and are amazing, just so you know. I might have to meet you halfway at eating food directly off your own stomach town. Ooh, ooh. We both giggle, but man, do I just want to pour some chips on my belly while I hang out in a hammock. Craig, I'm glad you're making time for yourself. Me too. Stress is a funny thing, dude. I didn't realize how overworked I was until we got away from the city. It's honestly just as destructive as binge drinking every night and eating burritos off the floor. Guess we need to get out of the city more often then. Craig kicks his leg over the side of the bench and leans onto me, laying down on my lap. I run my fingers through his hair. You're looking for balance. I admire that. I'm trying not to feel guilty about doing things for myself. It's a process, and it's gonna take some time to figure it out. I might need your help, bro. Craig, I'll be your bro till the day I die. And if being your bro means forcing you to take care of yourself, then I'll happily oblige. Craig looks up at me, smiling. There's a heart. Bro, that means so much to me. Craig sits up and pulls me into a kiss. Bro. We both laugh. You and me, we're gonna be alright. Yay! Yay! That's not how Americans talk at all. No. No, this is not how we speak. Sorry for the dogs. There's my dad. But it is and it isn't. The cooler. Oh, that's so cute. I like his shorty shorts. Enough, you two. Enough. Thank you. Hey, I said enough, both of you. No, Americans speak many different ways. I have fun doing voices for everyone. I really do enjoy it. Which is why, like, I tried to get the bro accent for him. Like when I was doing Damien, I tried to talk very snobbish like so. Because I just dream of knowing what y'all thinking. So it's a work in progress. I enjoy doing a lot of the voice acting. It just keeps me out of trouble. And so If you watch The Hot Doleful Boyfriend, it gets very silly. But it's enjoyable. I like it. So, that was Dream Daddy. Yes, I know you want to go out. I know. Like, take doggos out. But that's Dream Daddy. The Dad Rector's Cut. Doki doki. I hope you guys had fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Come back later tonight. I'll be playing more Chrono Trigger. Ooh. And welcome, Anya. Welcome. It's very nice to have you here. And I hope I didn't make you think we're too strange, or that I'm too strange. No, come back again. Like I said, tonight. Let's game. I can't. Yes, you can. It's so good, so enjoyable. It's too much. And you, thank you very much for coming in. I hope you have fun. I hope you come back. I'll see you all again later. Bye.